shed more than our dogs.
He does. It's mind-boggling. I don't know how he has any hair left.
You know, I flip my head upside down when I put my conditioner in so I can just rapidly run my fingers through my hair. And by the
I do
time
this. Yep,
You
I do
flip
this.
your hair back and forth, you flip your hair.
by the time I'm done, my hands are literally furry. It's like, okay, that's actually horrifying.
Cool.
I would take a picture of like the amount of hair I lose in one shower, but you all would think it was gross.
You're creating a whole cat in the bottom of your shower basin.
Mm-hmm.
The things my friends put me through, I'm not sure what I find gross anymore.
That's fair.
I
We are
have seen
horrible
some
people, to be
shit.
fair.
Yeah. I question all of our mental faculties for continuing to be here.
Is that like when you brush a dog, and then you can make another dog with the fucking hair? You
Mm-hmm.
can make another Maya out
I
of the
think I
hair.
saw a
You
video
could.
about that once.
My mum's dog Loki,
Fucking
it was just like that,
gross.
honestly.
Create dog. Second level conjuration spell.
Okay, I have logged in. I totally forgot to log in.
Avisa's on the edibles because she had a headache. This will be fun.
Oh, fantastic.
I
The
have
edibles.
munchies. I am happy. Oh, right. I taught a dude to fly.
You did. You slammed him into the ceiling head first.
Asshole? Deep ceiling.
Thud. It was quite an experience.
Sometimes I'm good at introductions. Sometimes.
Lordy lord, what fools these mortals be. Feel like I should say that more often as the
Yeah.
the arbiter of your reality. But yes, speaking of being the arbiter of your reality, you did in fact teach an individual to fly last session. You also essentially finished hunting down and exterminating with extreme prejudice that last few members of that particular cult cell that were dwelling in the ruined temple complex concealed beneath the bathhouse, wherein you learned a bit more information about the conspiracy. You learned that the cult is actively trying to seize control of the Flaming Fist for cult interests. You found more evidence that the cult has like grander designs for Baldur's Gate in general. And when paired with like what you learned previously from the soul of the deceased Mortlock Van Thamper, it certainly seems as though his mother Thalamra has much grander designs in mind than perhaps you had originally thought, when it seemed like the cult's activities were purely about claiming souls and converting them into soul coins so that they could be in some manner like delivered out of this plane of existence and sent somewhere else. You also found a very gross magical bag that, when soaked in blood, produces magical seeds. And you found a pretty dope suit of magic armor on the corpse of the person that Avisa introduced face first to the ceiling. It is unfortunate that I did not think to use its special ability to save him from that ignominious fate.
Ignominious.
For him, maybe.
Yes. Are you unfamiliar with the word ignominious?
Yes.
Yes.
I am not unfamiliar with that word. It more or less undignified would be.
Yes, it
a way to
means deserving or causing public disgrace or shame.
Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
Dishonor on your family, dishonor on your cow.
Game of Thrones, Bill Walk got
Yes. And other than those things that you learned and that situation that you had dealt with, that basically leaves you as a group somewhat beat up and worse for wear after the end of your previous encounter, and well aware of both the fact that one, the Rat King, the other assassin, not Vert, continues to exist somewhere within the bounds of Baldur's Gate and is in some way connected to this conspiracy, and two, that basically where the Van Thamper estate is, and at this point you have probably secured enough evidence, at least for your own purposes, to perhaps act against them, and Liara Portier and her uncle, the Duke Dillard, are both willing to look the other way if you act against the Lamra in a way that gets immediate and useful results, and will theoretically smooth things over for you, perhaps by way of granting you a noble title, if you happen to, I don't know, make this whole problem go away, especially in light of the attempted assassination of the selfsame Duke, who Ray very nobly inspired to stab an imp with a dagger.
What a badass.
He is a fucking bro.
He
Total
is.
MVP.
We should invite him to our party.
Let's just drop Rhea and take him instead.
Oh my god.
But our favorite meat shield.
No.
One of our favorite meat shields. See?
I'll put it this way, for what it matters, like, the Duke basically doesn't have class levels. He's got like 10 hit points of fat guy with a knife.
So Cass.
Just now, you see? Aha.
So yes, that is the overhead situation that we find ourselves in as we return to the party, refocusing on our heroes, rummaging through this once toy maker's shop. I imagine Bosing Boss probably throwing like toy parts into the fire that you started last session, just to make sure that no more evil dolls spring to life and try to stab him in the butt.
Oh no, I ended up going away and like searching that room I was in.
Oh,
and
right,
finding a
yeah.
pie, and then I went and lay down and had a short rest in bed.
You wandered off to find pie and food and
Well, because
some
Mom
beer.
literally scared the shit out of him.
Yeah, I scared the shit out of me.
Right.
So
So,
I
yes.
was like cat dice if I did actually get a short rest.
Yes, if you all would like to take a short rest, you can roll hit dice and regain some hit points after the end of the last session.
Don't forget you get a bonus
Not
from
a
me.
bad idea.
How
Yes,
much is
Ray-
the bonus?
It's like D6, I think.
Perform. Let me find out.
Oh my
Song of
God.
It's
Rest.
Song of Rest.
The extra hit points increased when you reach certain level. Okay, that's a bit. Regain hit points by spending hit die at the end of short rest. Each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6.
Yep.
So you get to roll 1d6 on top of it.
Yes. As he plays you a relaxing little ditty to help you regain your composure and your hit points.
It's actually the song about
wow, that's
Bowling Ball
huge.
for the 7th time, and Bo's just like, oh, for fuck's sake, no, okay.
And I rolled a 1 on my hit die, I'll take it.
I mean, you can also always spend more than one hit die if you feel it would
I
be
know.
beneficial.
Yeah, I mean, with Ray's Song of Rest, I'm back to -1 hit point.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm
remember if we
missing
discussed
two. I'll
this.
stick with that.
I can't remember if we discussed this or not. That doesn't work on me, right? Because I'm the one playing.
Song of Rest works on you.
Feel like it should.
I mean, seeing your friends uplifted should uplift you.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't think it explicitly says that you don't benefit from it, does it?
No, Song of Rest. If you or any friendly creature who can
Yeah.
hear your performance regain
Yeah.
hit points by spending hit dice.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Is
Yeah.
that only like once, or is that like once per?
It's one
Time per
bonus
short rest.
d6
Right,
Yeah.
cool.
per
That
short
takes me
rest.
up to like basically 3 off my max anyway, so that's cool. I've still got
Sure.
dice
Yeah,
left.
it's not like a d6 to every hit die
Yeah,
you
it's
use.
just like one extra
God,
per,
could
per
you
short rest.
imagine?
I know, right?
Oh,
That would
that'd
be
be
OP
great.
as fuck.
That'd be
Probably roll
ridiculous.
one for Rhea too.
Oh yeah, I
Pour
should.
one
I
out
should
for
take,
meat shield. You know.
I should take care of our favorite child. How much is she down?
A lot.
Not bad.
Well, not terrible, but she's missing about a good third.
Let's see here, and a d6. Okay, good for you, child. Okay, yeah, okay, she's off. She's now 2 down after 1 hit die. God, that big d10 hit die is quite a lot.
Yeah.
Fucking hunters get, or whatever you are, get fucking D10 hit die. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, she's a paladin.
Bet you get a D10? Fuck.
Yeah, I got a d10.
Oh, sweet.
Rangers are basically just long range fighters.
Yeah, essentially.
I think
come on.
barbarians get d12s, fighters and rangers get d10s, clerics and paladins get d8s.
Paladin
Is
gets
that right?
D10
Paladins
because
get
Paladin
Paladin's
gets a
just a
D10 too?
fighter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
paladin's just a cleric fighter.
Yeah.
I'm just a
And the rest
druid
get
fighter.
D8, and then fucking wizards get like what, a D4 or something. Shit.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, wizards get a D6. Like,
Yeah,
thank
that's
God no class has a D4 hit die
it.
anymore.
Oh.
Like back in the day, like wizards had D4s, and that shit was rough. Like level 1 wizard could be literally killed by a house cat.
The way it should be.
I
House
Fucking
cat sits
nerds.
on wizard's lap. I'm doomed. Go on without me, friends.
It's literally, it's like, so like here's the thing, right? Like it's like, imagine in you know, D&D terms now, it's like if you have like a shitty constitution bonus, right? Like 0 or whatever, you get max hit points at level 1. If you had a D4, the wizard would have 4 hit points. Like, imagine the cat has like multi-attack and gets to like take 2 claws and a bite, but each one only does 1 point of damage. Even still, after 1 turn, the wizard has 1 hit point left. I mean, then you just magic missile the cat, but like God, now I'm thinking of that scene from Boondock Saints.
You know they actually killed that cat?
I don't believe that.
They did.
I don't know. I don't
The
believe
actor.
that.
I mean, you can see it in the scene where the actors are so surprised by what happened, they actually like stop being in character and are like, that's their real reaction.
Ugh, that feels like a real urban legend. But beside the point.
Mhm.
So what is the plan, dear friendos? Do you think it is more beneficial to you to pursue the remaining assassin, or do you just want to move on to the main course?
I think we had agreed to pursue the assassin, right? Because whittling down the cells before going after the main body so that nobody escaped, right?
Because there was the assassin, and then there was the other place that wasn't the main mansion.
Yeah.
Am I remembering that correctly, everyone?
Yeah,
Did
no, that's
Correct.
what I
I
remember as
think I was
well.
gone for the last 2 minutes.
Oh, we
I
were
was
just
part of it, what I did.
yeah. I think we had agreed last time that we were going to take out all the small fries first before going to the mansion, so that way
That
no.
was Cyane's stance, tie up the loose ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Portia was making a very weird noise.
Oh.
We were about to
She
check
was
out the assassin's fucking den or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I
She
have a
was
score to
stuck in
settle.
the couch cushions.
Oh. As I recall, yes, you do vaguely know like Ribbons, who you have previously slain, had like a hideout somewhere in the undercellar, which is like the kind of like series of tunnels and catacombs and like hidden chambers and whatnot beneath the Wide, which was where the speech happened. And that is a space that may or may not contain other useful information or perhaps loot that Ribbons has previously been paid. And then, yeah, you also know that somewhere in the dock ward, down in the sewers, dwells Ribbons's protege, the eponymous Rat King. So, if you wish to pursue, you are actually in the lower city currently, so pursuing the Rat King might be the beneficial option.
I mean, yeah, everyone's closer sounds like the best way to go.
Yeah, pursuing the Rat King seems like a legitimate thing.
Sure.
Can I pick up some popcorn along the way?
You want to pick up some popcorn?
Wait, are you gonna make Virt fight the Rat King alone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jesus.
We'll
we,
make sure
we
they'll get the
established
fears.
this, like, the number of
Uh,
times that you've just gotten bored and not bothered because you just think it's dishonorable.
No, it's always about him not wanting to fire the gun inside because you get mad at him when he makes
Yeah.
your ears ring.
You hadn't
I
gotten that
get equally as mad at Ray.
as.
Oh yeah, Ray and his shatter spells.
What?
This is
I
not
know,
exclusive to
smarter.
Baird.
You horrible motherfuckers.
This is entirely on people who make my ears bleed.
So yes, I think the next useful method of pursuing. So you have learned previously that like there is a particular place in the lower city where if you go and you leave like an offering or whatever and like a missive that has the target that you would like slain, like that is how one gets in contact with the quote unquote Rat King. Yes.
Yes.
From there, perhaps someone who is skilled at survival and tracking
Well,
might be able to discern a trail, perhaps.
If only we had somebody like that.
If only.
Can't think of one with that skill set.
I don't know anybody like that.
Too bad none of you have a particular set of skills, I guess.
Fuck, why
I
did
have
nobody pick Liam Neeson?
proficiency in survival. I didn't even notice that.
Oh my fucking god, meat shield.
Yeah. Yep. You're welcome. I did that last session.
What have you done?
Change me.
It's our favorite meat shield.
Oh my god, you are a bad person. I had not noticed that. Terrible. Alright, so. Are you going to try to track your quarry then, Vert?
I believe I shall. Do I actually have
An
to...
assist?
I would love that.
Yes.
Where? Why can't I? Oh, survival, right there. I'm
Yeah.
dumb.
Thank.
22.
Hey.
Oh! Wait, hold on.
Yes.
I know that this is probably metagaming, but the Rat King is in fact not a fiend, right?
He is in fact not a fiend. It is
Okay.
true.
I just wanted to make sure because my favorite enemy, if he was a fiend, I would have. Oh no, it's just advantage, I guess. Never mind.
Yeah. So, yes, I with some help from Siani, but mostly it looks to be your own dogged insistence on finding this other individual who would dare lay claim to the title that you have decided is now yours, which is funny because I don't think you had ever heard that title until you started talking to the rat friends, and they kept referring to the Rat King. You wind your way through the back alleys of the dock district, kind of avoiding the rough and tumbler sailor types that hang about.
I do believe I would be on all fours, by the way.
Sniffing like an antlered
Yes.
dog.
Pink Panther on this shit.
And
Maybe we should just put a leash on him so we fit in.
eventually you find like a manhole cover that opens into the sewers beneath Baldur's Gate. And you descend down into the kind of reeking, sludge-coated undercity that makes up this horrifying world that the Rat King calls his own. And you continue following the trail for a time. And here and there you find it's not just about like footprints or like accidentally left behind like rat-like hairs, as much as it is like occasionally you find like scratch marks on the wall that seem to have been made to almost like mirror like a trail marker, right? Like this way, onward this direction. A few turns later, and you find yourself in a new section of the sewer that looks like this.
I'm getting very sick of sewers.
I love the sewers.
It's Vert's favourite terrain.
Actually, you know what? It should be my favorite terrain because
King.
my favorite terrain right now is Infernal Desert. But
Yeah.
I think for my
Probably
next
cool.
favorite terrain, I'm definitely picking sewers.
You're pinking sewers.
Pinking sewers, yes.
Sewers.
Put it in the channel.
It
Great,
seems right. It seems only fair. But yeah, so you found yourself in this region of the sewers. Ahead of you, you see that there is like a few rats like skittering around.
Oh, really? And they're not part of my swarm?
Yeah.
Not part of my swarm yet, you mean? Okay, so before we go too much farther, perhaps you guys would like to do some recon instead?
And you can also see there's a
Yeah.
faint bit of light coming out from a hole in the wall over here where I'm picking.
Would you guys like Virt to be useful for something other than blowing out your eardrums?
Are
What?
you going to unleash the rats?
Kind of. Kind of. Just one rat.
Just the one.
Just the one.
It's the one.
That's the one,
actually.
actually.
Well, I just got this new ability at this level, and it's fucking dope.
Okay.
Go
Ooh.
for it.
Can I send out a rat and tell it to like scurry around the sewers and check out the sewers and like do recon?
Sure. What's the ability?
This one.
Okay.
Distance.
You touch a willing beast for the duration of the spell. You can use your action to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears, and continue to do so until the while perceiving through the beast's senses, you gain the benefits of any special senses possessed by the creature. Yeah, sure. You wanna step up to one of these little skittery rats and like take command of them?
Yes.
If this little fucker's getting close to him, throw a dagger.
Yeah.
Poor Bo.
Grab that little guy there. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a copy of the rat token. This will take me but a second.
I will say, however, that while I perform this feat, I will be basically incapacitated.
Fear, don't say that out loud. You'll just give Bossing Ball ideas.
Well,
I'm not touching him. Fuck that.
You'll end up like Loki with the fucking alligator on your hand.
Yeah.
Miss, oh my god, Mr. Bo would never do anything to me while I was incapacitated, would he?
No. Fun on that.
Cool.
I didn't think so.
I can stand guard.
Thank you.
I still owe you 1 or 2.
For what?
She has not forgotten both the flaming bush and the assist when he came to help her from when she got stabbed in the back by that dude in the sewers.
Oh, yeah.
That's a debt in her eyes.
Fuck those guys.
Oh dang it! I did that wrong.
Yeah, rat.
Fuck me.
But yeah, even the bush, even though he scared the shit out of her while doing that.
What did I do with the bush?
Back in the fort, when it exploded, remember the morning after, she got too
Uh-huh.
close to one of those ambushing fiery bushes, and you
Oh.
saw it happening, and she didn't.
Yeah.
And you went running at her, but you didn't bother to explain why you were running at her. And at this point, she wasn't sure whether you'd actually just lost your mind or whether there was a point to it, but she let you tackle her out of harm's way.
Yeah.
Do you have control of that?
Of the rat?
The rat that's in front of you?
No.
Okay. You should.
Is it on the right layer?
Represents controlled rat. Save settings. Oh, hang on. I think I know what happened.
Actually, Siana would probably be fascinated by this. This is kind of like our thing, you know?
Yeah. That's one of the reasons she's offered.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shows it should be in your journal.
It is not.
Are you
Do I need to
sure?
reload? Let me reload.
I mean, just refresh the page.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Roll 20's kind of derp every now and then.
Yeah.
Nope, not my thing.
That's fucking.
Oh, it's in Appendix D, creatures.
Yeah, for some reason. Like.
Oh god, now my whole game froze. Refresh again.
Hang on. Okay, let me move this elsewhere move it up to somewheres else. Man, my roll
Aw, yeah.
running slow today as well. Can you see through his? Can you move him around? Because
Now I
be
can.
controllable by you.
Yes.
Okay.
I will say, however, that you've also given me all of the other rats' vision, which is fine because I'm probably going to get there anyway.
Yeah, I fucked some shit up.
That in front of you, so.
And now the rat has no vision.
Does he not?
If I move him here into this black spot, he is black.
Hang on.
That's
I got you.
racist.
Listen, he doesn't know his father.
There we go. I got you.
Yes, perfect. All right, and so I will move Rat Friend around.
Sure.
Yes. And I can still speak. I just can't hear. So I will tell the group what I am seeing as the rat moves, right? So I'm turning left down the hallway.
Yeah.
There's a hallway off to the right. There's a broken wall to the left. And there's a path forward. I'm going in the broken wall to the left. It seems to go nowhere. I'm going in the hallway to the right. It looks like the hallway to the right connects to the other thing over here. There's also a broken wall over here that looks like it's got a bad dude and a rat in it. And I don't know how I ended up in here.
I don't know either.
And then if you go down this hallway a little more, there's a thing off to the right with 3 baddies. And farther north there's more baddies. So there's, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 baddies in that area.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
So that is what I would tell the group.
So do you want us to start moving forward? Are you still blind now? Do you need help going forward? Yeah, you can't hear shit.
It'll probably take an hour for me to do the whole recon. But after I'm done, I can. Oh, I'm sorry. 6, 7, 8, 9 baddie. There's a big fucking baddie all the way in the back.
So yeah, as you get back there, you know,
Mhm.
you like peering through the rodent's eyes. I should characterize this, right? Like,
Mhm.
so some of the larger rats that you pass as you kind of like move around, like significantly larger than the rat you have taken control of, like think the size of like a large like fat house cat, right?
Okay.
They have like bits of kind of like green like bile like substance like dripping from their mouths. They look to be like a little bit sickly and also have like kind of odd spines like protruding out of their back, and they just kind of like randomly kind of shift about aimlessly in the sewer tunnels, like picking up bits of effluvia out of the sewer water and just like cramming the garbage and like human waste into their mouths and just chomping down on it. And in a few places there's actually like roiling swarms of the same kind of like spined rat that just like bite and hiss and claw at one another as they maneuver about. But in that far back part of the sewer, through your rat's eyes, you find a couple of what appear to be like bipedal, like mouse folk who are like wearing armor and are armed and are just kind of like hanging around. Like one of them is tearing off like hunks of bread and throwing them at one of the rat swarms to make the rats kind of like fight one another, and is quietly like snickering to himself about it. But in that furthest back corner that you found, there is a a particularly large and plump rat man who is wearing a crown that appears to be made out of, I don't know, like some kind of like a bone or other trash. Like he's fashioned the crown himself, and he's wearing like leather armor that appears to be made out of, well, it occurs to you at first that it's leather armor, but the more that you look at it, the green color of it seems like perhaps it's actually made more out of like vines and like large, like dark colored broad leaves instead of actual leather.
Mhm.
And he's wearing kind of like a tattered cape to go along with his garbage crown, and he's sitting there like kind of chittering and speaking to this large quadrupedal creature that appears to have like the proportions of a bear
Mhm.
Lovely.
and the beak of a bird.
I see.
Oh, wow.
An owl bear.
But its hair, but it's got less feathers than a typical owl bear, if that is in fact what it is. And its fur is like longer and more matted and has like a slight greenish tinge to it. And even through the senses of a rat, you note as you get closer that this large creature that the Rat King, you presume, is like grooming with like a comb made out of fish bones reeks. Like it is a more putrid stench than you have perhaps ever encountered in your life.
Okie dokie. That's gross.
It's an owl trash panda.
So I'm blind, so I'm just gonna in the dirt. I'm drawing like a map of what I see, right? So this is the basic layout of the thing. There's a room here and a room here and a room here, and all the red things are paths, and all the blue things are like the small bosses, the small monsters I can see.
Yeah.
And then in that big room, there's also, we'll make it orange, there's a big thing, and there's also a, let's make it yellow, the Rat King.
Sure.
Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And that is what I will describe. So there's 3 monsters in this room, a monster in this hallway, 2 monsters in this room, a giant fucking thing, and the Rat King.
Wow.
You know, I'm looking at this map and I'm remembering that Boasting Ball has some explosive grenades.
Not a good idea in the sewers.
Or is it the
Too late.
best idea in the servers?
Really, it's happening.
Sewers tend to be places you don't want to put explosives in. We already had a ceiling fall on us once.
A calmly reminder. I thought the ceiling caving in on us was from the giant moonbeam from the sky.
Close enough to an explosive.
Combination. Between
Close
that and
enough to an
fireball.
explosive.
Am I wrong?
I mean, more like a giant cutting knife than an explosive, but yeah.
Actually, I believe
More like
the
a
thing that brought
laser,
the
I
house
guess.
down was not just the moonbeam,
Fireball.
but
And it was
also
the fireball,
the enemy's
which is-
fireball.
Which is an explosion.
Fair.
There was a fireball situation here. But yeah, so I mean that's in general that's what you know. You know that there's also I think technically this green square should be, if that's supposed to be that room, then that should be on the other side of the channel, I think.
I don't know.
So that'd be like up here or something.
It would be more like here. Like the map is largely accurate, and also like.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Did you look in this room?
Yeah, but there was just like rats in there. You're talking about that thing?
Yeah.
Is that the house cat rat?
No.
Oh, well.
He's got like armor.
Oh.
And clothes and a
Oh.
knife.
Oh, well, in that case, there's a couple more enemies than what I put on the map.
So, this is
Well,
your fucking rodeo, so how do you want us to do this?
right now we have the element of surprise.
Sure.
The Honda
you remember
element
the
of
popcorn?
surprise.
Shit. Forgot something.
Jesus Christ. personally, perhaps we should take out the enemy in this room first, and then move up the right side and take out this enemy as quietly as we can, and then sneak back and hit the enemy in this room, the enemies in this room, and see if we can't stealth, looking pointedly at Master Baw,
Still.
as much as we can.
I don't know
Well,
you're
how-
back in your real body, and I'm just giving you the finger.
Well, I'm out of the thing now.
I know, I don't know that. I'm just giving you the finger. I can't see me.
I can see you.
Oh shit!
Baw.
Fuck.
I love how the guy, as the loudest weapon in the party, is counseling other people about stealth.
I have.
And he
Yeah.
didn't pick on me, and I'm the one who always fails the stealth checks.
Yes, but you
He's
at
not
least
allowed
make
to
an
pick on
attempt.
you because you're the only one who can pick him up when he's having a bad time and goes to 1 HP again.
Yeah. Listen, at least an
Hey.
attempt is made with Lucine.
Yeah.
To be honest, we all help with the healing. That's the wonder of our party.
Yeah. I do have some healing skills. I'm just not
Oh, well
nearly
then.
as good at with them.
What do you all
But-
think?
I'm in
Sounds like a
agreement
solid
that we
plan.
should magic as quietly as possible.
Quiet is good.
My thoughts
Means no
exactly.
loud spells, no loud weapons.
But all I've got is loud spells. No, I don't.
No loud spells.
You're a
Oh.
bad man.
I don't have any loud spells.
I'm
I've
not
got
talking
stick.
to you, Bo.
Stay away from the shattering!
Indicated.
Yep. First
Yeah.
room first, then.
So go ahead and give me stealth checks all, and we'll see how careful you are about approaching.
I shied at stealth.
Oh.
Stealth.
Yep.
Stealth. Oh
Stealth.
no.
Oh.
That's not an advantage.
Aha! What
That's
was
just
that
a
about fucking
9.
be stealthy? Yeah, fuck you lotties.
Listen, the way I understand. Go ahead, hon.
He's just too
Oh.
excited about gaining more rat friends.
Yes, exactly.
So here's
Stop
how I
poking me in the
picture
butt.
this, right?
Fuck.
Here's how I picture this. We all start sneaking ahead, and Rhea just blurts into conversation, asking all the questions about stealth to Viert. And so the two of them end up walking
Yes.
while having lots of conversations really loud, while we're trying to be
no.
quiet.
That's perfect fun.
Perfect.
So I guess we move forward thinking my stealth is fucked then. Okay, that's cool.
Do I have anything for stealth? I don't get.
You don't get bonuses at all, you just get your whatever your fucking profession.
Oh, I know what.
Yawn, pass
Nope.
without trace.
Yawn pass without trace. Nope, it's a second level spell, and I just didn't think I'd need it.
Fair.
Yeah, so as you approach, like nothing at the moment, nothing seems to have appreciably changed about the situation, right? You're both drawing, you're all drawing close towards that. I believe you were heading towards this doorway
we're heading
that
this way,
Varric
yeah.
indicated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead and move yourself forward as you would like. I'm going to go with the headcanon of Rhea's kind of like following Vert, being like, give me good advice about being stealthy.
Mhm.
My armor is so heavy, but you have also really. It looks really heavy armor. How do you keep it so quiet? Is it the rats? Do I need rats?
Actually, it's the leaves. Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle.
Oh, goodness.
God.
So yeah. Looks like you're at the front there, Ray.
Yeah. Can I
I'll go
And-
over.
So
poke my head in?
this rat kind of like comes out as you start to like poke your head around the corner, right? And it just kind of like looks up and it like kind of does a, and then makes like a squeaking sound and just like scurries past Bo Sing Ba and like wanders away.
Fucking throwing a dagger at it.
Oh
You're
no.
gonna you're gonna attack the rat?
Yeah, fuck that, right?
I mean, yeah, roll to attack the rat as it tries to like scurry between your legs.
We're going to throw a dagger at it.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's got one hit point. You kill the rat.
Right, cool.
There's just this rat corpse.
rat!
This rat corpse pinned to the fucking ground.
Jesus Christ! All I can imagine now is Veer pulling the full Obi-Wan Kenobi. I felt a great disturbance in the Force, as if 100,000 souls were crying out in pain.
I mean, feasibly the rat might be communicating with the Rat King, but we don't know that.
Execute order, squeaky squeak.
Like rats.
So yes, that happens. But you can look, around the corner if you would like.
Just to be safe, yeah. I want to have a quick nosy in the room and see what's what.
Yeah. So like I'm going to assume that you're standing in the square that you're currently standing in, but you're like kind of leaning around
Yeah,
to like look
essentially,
in.
yeah.
So I'll move you here so that this is basically the vision that you have like looking around the corner, right? Like this is what you can see. There are actually, I guess this guy, Shanks, can you see this guy right here?
Yeah, I can, yeah.
Okay. So this is a limitation of the map functionality. As far as you can tell, there is no one standing there.
Yeah, that's good, yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, we knew
I
someone
think
was
it's
there
much.
anyway, like,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, but
we
like
don't know
as
where
you
he is
kind
in
of
that room.
as you look into the room, it's like you can see that like, there's like a lamp on the back wall here that's lit. This is like a locked kind of like barred cage, and there's like crates and stuff behind it. There's what appears to be like a straw bed kind of like over here in this corner. And Vert said there was someone in this room, but as you kind of like peer in, you don't see anyone.
I can't see anyone here.
Let me find...
At least not without like making a perception check to see if you can overcome your opponent's stealth.
I mean, I attacked a rat,
This
so I'm
seems
guessing
like...
it's up to Ray.
This seems like the perfect opportunity to try what the troll heart bag of seeds.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Oh. Okay, that works better than what I was.
I mean, I could just shatter in the room if you want. No, it makes sense because the...
A fucking natural 20.
Oh my god.
We see
Like-
nothing.
Yeah, I hadn't checked his stealth roll yet, but now you know.
Okay, so One pound, it contains that. How many did we say we had? 3? Or was it 2?
Yeah, I believe you had 3 left.
Okay. I think I have it in my inventory. Let me check. I'll just put in here 3, and I'll just put seeds.
Yes, and once it's out, you'll have to douse it in blood before it can regenerate its capacity.
Mm-hmm.
What about becoming a lot of blood?
Character
So
can
it's-
use
You
an
know-
action to draw one of the...
You know who's
So
got
I
a
need to
lot of
roll
blood
1d8.
apparently?
Yes.
So let's see what we get. I rolled a 6. 6 is russet, oval shaped. The seed pops, unleashing a cloud of small brown burrs. Each creature within 10 feet becomes coated with them and gains vulnerability to fire damage for 1 minute. Oh no!
So, anyway, I found all my dragon breath.
Fire from
Oh
a...
no!
Oh, do I need a sling for this?
No, you can just throw it in the room.
Okay, okay.
Like, yeah.
So I'm gonna throw this in the
You
room
can
and
throw
see
it up to 20 feet, or you can throw it further if you have a sling.
Okay, I'm gonna throw it into the room here to see if I can hear any
Okay.
reaction from it.
Sure.
How do I go about this?
I mean, you just you don't have to roll to hit the square. Like you just throw it in there. It doesn't have like a
So,
save
yeah,
or
fair.
anything.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a wisdom saving throw for the rat folk to see if he is able to keep himself quiet after he is coated in what I assume are very uncomfortable, like thorned burrs that erupt out of a seed that you throw into the middle of the room. Yeah.
Oh my god!
You don't hear anything.
Double nat 20s, man. Holy shit.
I know, right? So,
Which?
Seems safe, right? Like, did you just go in?
yeah, I mean, we checked it. There doesn't seem to be anything. Viert said there was someone here, but maybe they've already gone.
Yeah, maybe they moved on.
Oh, there
Want me to go
was-
first?
Sorry. Yeah, you go on ahead.
Alright, sweet. I'll walk in.
Sandy's just gonna shut up and not say her idea because nobody's listening.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
And
well,
just
I can't
shrug.
see anyone.
Yeah, so you get that far into the room, and you, Bosingbaugh, hear like a how do I put this? Kind of like a shifting or like a rustling sound coming from above you.
Oh no.
and when you look up, this rat folk like mercenary has like scrambled up the wall and is like clinging to like a cleft in the rock of the ceiling and is like looking down at you, and the sound that you heard was him unlimbering his short sword, and then he just drops on you with the blade out. And you couldn't see him, so he'll have advantage on the attack roll. Good thing too. All right. You'll take 10 points of piercing damage.
Motherfucker.
And then his second swing. Which didn't have
misses.
advantage and misses. So yeah, and then he like back springs away from you, and he's like standing in front of you. He's a little bit smaller than you actually, and he's wielding this like wicked looking short sword, and he's like hissing at you.
There's something here.
I mean, we knew that.
And this
No,
is
it
what
didn't.
I have the turd order for. Of
I mean,
course.
you instantly assume we're going to cause anarchy, so... Where is my initiative button? There it is.
Ratman from the
That's
sky.
alright.
I actually have a semi-related question.
Sure.
I was informed that I can use my wild shapes as an independent summon, like
Yes.
call out a form and keep my own form as well. I was
You-
going to
you-
suggest summoning something and bringing it in there as bait.
You summoned a boss.
That would be the smart thing to do.
But nobody wanted to listen to me.
We do. Sometimes Shanks and Cass just get a little carried away.
Yes, I don't know
Oh,
if Vert and Lucida are gonna get involved in this situation, but Bo's definitely found himself a pointy object.
Oh, sorry. I thought I had already rolled. Why is it being dumb? Why can't I click my character? There we go.
I've had that happen many a time.
Yeah, that's weird.
Wow, fuck. Oh my god, Rhea rolled really low. What the fuck?
Yeah, she rolled real bad. So yes, at the top of the order, like, apparently Siani was the only one maintaining a reasonable amount of skepticism and not going into that room. So you actually have the initiative in this situation. Inside, you can hear, like, the hissing of this rat man who's, like, waving his short sword at Bosingbaugh.
Okay, I guess I'm going to now step in to assist Bo. So I gotta get up round bow into the side of this thing.
Okay, so
while
that
using...
you can go on the other side. That is actually like a
Oh.
locked cage.
My bad.
Yeah.
While using Bailey,
Yeah.
and I'm going to crack this thing upside the head. Maybe, hopefully.
Give him the
Allegedly.
bonk. I mean, that will definitely give him the bonk.
The bonk.
Hey.
All right. Cool.
Give him that good bonk.
9
And-
points of damage. Anything else?
Well, I had used my bonus action for Shillelagh,
Okay.
so no.
Cool. So yes, Ray, there is a violent rat man in front of you.
Okay, I see Bo getting stabbed, and I'm like, shit! And he's like, oh god, gotta do something. So he's going to run. He's going to use Boosting Ball as a footstool. And he's going to jump to try and stab this guy and land, like, here.
Okay.
Don't mind me. Just fucking.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Ready to fuck it up?
Show me.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, fucking sexy.
All right. So yeah, give me the attack roll with if you had fucked it up, I was gonna give you disadvantage. But hey, fucking do it.
God damn.
Wow.
Finish him.
Holy shit! Hi, hello, welcome to Pretty Much Almost Die.
I mean, you have hurt him quite soundly. He is now below half health in 2 swings.
I've just sort of stabbed the fuck out of him and stood back while he's trying to defend himself, and I'm just like, yeah, to Sienna, is this the Rat King? looks like he could be a rat.
He is a rat. Whether or not he is the king, I am skeptical.
Master Ball.
I've got advantage here, don't I?
Yes, you have
Flanking, yeah.
flanking advantage.
Twice, of course. I guess a 20 hits.
Yes.
Bonk.
Right. Bonk. -10. He's looking rough.
Yeah.
That will also hit. Punch drunk, grinning soul.
And then I'm just going to fucking kick him in the face. With my bonus action attack.
Let me double check. I think that hits though. Yeah, that hits him. It would be more disturbing if the 18 didn't hurt him.
Yeah. It would just be...
Yeah, so with the final like spin kick, it's the first time you all have ever seen Bo Sing Ba fighting somebody about the same height as him too, right? So
Yeah.
you actually get like the dramatic like high kick to the side of the head, and just like you see like a couple of yeah, you can see a couple of his like mouse teeth like come rocketing out of his mouth because of the intensive blow. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the sewer, you hear this resounding, like, screeching sound of small rodent-like animals responding to the rather loud sounds of combat. Like open combat, it is difficult to not be obvious, right? So. Somewhere else in the sewers, Lucina, like, the other rodents are aware of your presence.
And there goes the surprise. Be
Well,
on your
that's-
guard.
That's just fucking creepy.
Par for the course for us, to be honest.
Alright, I'm going to dash and try to catch up to people.
I suggest at this point we keep an eye on both entrances.
Probably.
Is there am I going the right way? Or should we be going up the big hallway?
We're all clear here.
You cleared the one challenge in this room, but up this way where Vert is standing, you hear more like echoing cries of angry rodentia.
Okay.
Angry
The plan was to
rodentia.
carry on up the right, take out them.
Yeah, I guess we'll go right.
Little ratty boy over here, kind of looking at you like confused, like whiskers twitching, trying to figure out what's going on. The sound that you heard, you think maybe is coming from over this direction, like towards this gap in the wall, because you have a really good passive perception. So.
Okay, I think.
That bomb perception to make sure that our kids are okay.
One's a little bloody, but
What?
So that was 50 feet. I won't be able to make it across, will I?
Probably not. Yeah, if you get down in the green muck, that's difficult terrain. So.
Okay, I will hold here then.
All right. Vert, you know they are aware of you now.
What did we just fucking say? Lucina, the big bads are directly in front of you. Off.
Yes, Virt, I am in fact aware of that.
Off to your left, or off to your right, there is a single big bad, and off to your left are 3 smaller bads.
Okay, do you want to?
Up. I suppose. I don't generally like being in the front,
It's just wait
But
until the meat field done.
but I will in fact move up to Lucina and shoot this
So,
guy that I can
You're
see.
saying you like to hit it from behind?
Yes.
Sure.
I will hit this guy.
Yeah. So I will say given like the view on the map, right?
Mhm.
Like he's kind of like poking his head. Like this is actually still like wall here. I just like drew the dynamic lighting lines in such a way
Mhm.
to like make it clear to you what the geometry is. So like he'll have. Well, I guess you have sharpshooter. I was going to say he'll have cover, but not from you.
Yes.
So
It's wonderful, isn't it? And Lucina, you didn't actually. Did you use all of your turn?
Yeah, I didn't have anything I could do on a bonus action, and I dashed.
Okay. That guy doesn't look nearly as scary as that guy, I guess. So I guess I will go for that guy.
this one back here.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, this is like a swarm of many rat.
Ah, a swarm of many rats.
Yes.
Not again.
Yes, well, then let's bonus action Hunter's Mark, because of course.
Yes.
I don't know why that did damage, so it'll only do that damage if I hit, which will be
Oh,
1,
it applied your
2, 3.
Brian. That's
Oh, okay. That's Swarmkeeper and Hunter's Mark together, so that's
yeah.
cool.
That did your Swarmkeeper damage
Cool.
for
Then
you
I will
up front.
Yeah, then I will turn off Swarmkeeper for this. Does 15 hit?
Yes. All 3 of those will hit the
Nice.
swarm.
So that
Okay.
will be 6 plus 1 plus 6 plus 8 plus 3 plus 12. 36 damage.
It'll take full damage from the magical parts of your attack, which is the Swarmkeeper and the Hunter's Mark damage.
Mm-hmm.
It will take 3 damage from the first attack. It will take What is that? 8, 9, 10, 11. So it'll take 6 damage from the
King's got
second
those primo
one.
rats.
What?
He's got those
And
primo
it'll take-
rats.
Swarms have resistance to all swarms have damage resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and to fight. Basically, a roiling pool of many small creatures. So, like, you impaled like several rats with these like multiple crossbow shots like lodged into the swarm, but like it is a swarm. They are legion, and they just like swarm over their own brethren and like begin consuming the flesh of those that were killed by your attacks.
Okay. We may need bigger spells.
Perhaps.
Did someone say shatter?
No!
And that is all of your available actions.
Yes.
So Rhea is gonna move. Yeah, I think she'll move up and like assume kind of a defensive position on this side of this like breach in the wall, shield out, sword in a hand, kind of look back over her shoulder and just be like, so the enemy is in front of us, yes. We just hold this position, they'll come to us, right?
The enemy is all around us.
So
All
true.
around me are familiar faces.
Oh, God.
As I go ahead and roll in the rest of the rat problems. Yeah, come here, foul bear.
Foul bear?
You heard me.
I fucking love it.
Disappointing, foul bear. So yes, now that we've gone a full initiative round and the Rat King is aware of your presence, he is the one at the top of the initiative.
Hang on, let me see that picture.
Which one?
The Rat King.
Of the Rat King. Yes.
It looks like he's been taken straight out of fucking The Wind in the Willows or something.
Yeah, he's the Rat King. He's got a weird little crown on his head that he made out of trash, and he's wearing kind of a very shitty looking like ratty cape, and like I said, he's wearing like a suit of like armor that appears to be made out of like broad like green leaves and like vines rather than actual leather.
I feel like you just pulled him from that other D&D campaign you were doing, the one where you're all animals.
I'm straight up getting some Secret of Nim vibes.
That
Or
too.
Red Wall.
Yeah,
Maybe a
that
little.
one.
Also, I think you're thinking Humblewood.
Yes, Humblewood is the other game that I'm playing. Let's see here. What is the range on this weapon? Oh, 30, 120. Yeah, he'll... I mean, Rhea's the one up front. He knows you have the crossbow, but Rhea's in the way. So he's gonna basically come poke around this corner, and he is gonna unleash with his hand crossbow. Yeah, he takes crossbow, neither of which connect. And he is going to use his bonus action to dash and slink back around the corner. You hear like and like another rat folk, like a ratty mercenary is kicked out in front rather unceremoniously,
Oh my god.
looking for all the world like he does not want to be here.
That's a great idea. I should do that with Bo.
mean, why bother? I'll just walk in anyway.
The man speaks the truth.
He'll huck a dart at Rhea, and then his other multi-attack shot. Neither of which will come anywhere near her armor class. Siani, it is your turn.
I'm just picturing her holding her
Okay.
shield up, and it just all you hear is the clink and the clink. It's just like,
Clink,
I'm doing
clink.
it! I'm doing it! What's hitting me? I can't see!
I'm defending everyone! Look!
As I recall, we also had an enemy on our right
Yeah.
from information from Ted's recon. So I'm going to head off to this connecting hallway.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And I guess from here I'm going to ready a crossbow.
Okay. If
Just in case.
an actual like enemy appears in your line of sight, you will fire at it.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense to me. Ray, what would you like to do?
First of all, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Bot.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna. No,
You were gonna what?
I was going to drink out my brother's mug for the day.
Oh,
You might
so
want to save.
early?
You might want to save that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little early for that, don't you think? I mean, it's 7:30 in the morning, Baw.
I healed you by 6.
Oh, we're talking
Midday somewhere
about...
in the world. Thank you.
And as I can't double move, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, I'll just stand awkwardly near the darted rat, just like, the pure
I mean,
bastard.
you can still double move, like
Because I thought the whole point of double moving was that was going to... Oh no, because it uses my action, not my
because
bonus
you
action.
use your bonus action for healing word. You still have your action available to you.
Okay, sorry, my bad, confusion.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
There we go.
All right. So you post up there.
Yeah, because Siani's keeping an eye out, so...
Yeah. All right. Well, how far do these move? Not you. I have so many tabs open right now. 40 feet. Okay.
How dare you have all those tabs open, Marcus? I thought you were a purist.
Listen, I am trying to find the artwork that Hillary found. You don't know what too many tabs open is.
Anything more than
Oh,
5 for Marcus, if I
purist.
remember right.
So this horrible creature like emerges in front of you, Siani. Or I shouldn't say horrible creature. Again, is swarm of many rats comes roiling out of the wall, flooding towards you and Ray,
So-
like a tidal wave of rodent.
So sweet little babies.
Okay.
Once again, not sweet little babies.
Sweet little babies.
No, they're not sweet. And I'm going to fire a silvered crossbow right into that.
They're screaming at their butts like angry possums.
What's that, Visa? You're firing your bow?
Silvered crossbow
Yes.
bolt.
Oh
Dang.
my god, please. I think the next time we see Nibirius, we need something that we can mount bow to so we can literally say we're firing our bow.
Yes.
You need a catabow.
Oh,
Oh my god. Catapult.
Let's see.
A trebuchet.
Oh,
Trebuchet.
shit, fuck off!
Well, given as it is a swarm and it is very difficult for you to miss, a 10 actually does hit the mass.
What were you saying, hun?
amazing.
We need to get a
Okay.
giant rubber band for Veert's horns, and he can go all big scary mode, and we can just use that to fire bow.
Oh my
Yes.
god, yes!
100%, yes.
Hilarious. Yeah, again, like the crossbow bolt like augers into the swarm of rats, and apparently you were able to kill like more than one rat with a single crossbow bolt. There are so many of them packed
Rat
into this
kebab.
one central space, but also they seem undeterred.
Fuckers.
That was your ready
Making
to
a rat
action.
kebab was not enough?
No. That was their move action, and then they dive into the drink, swimming across the effluvia like it is no big deal for them, and they begin approaching Ray with their lips smacking and their teeth chattering like they one big long shank of meat.
It's a yikes
But
from
they
me,
double-
dog.
But they double moved, so they can't attack you this turn. Bo Sing Bo.
I'm gonna use my bonus action. Step of the wind.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna run. I'm just gonna fucking start beating it with my mug.
Squish, squish, die, you horrible rats.
You
That'll
little
hit.
fuckers.
Yep.
And then one more.
Right. You crush several of them with your pewter brawler's mug, just punching into the mass, like squishing rats with these angry blows. You're getting a bit of the red on your favorite drinking cup.
That's fine.
And,
It's got
and,
a lid I can seal on it.
and yet the rats persist.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, up top, in front of the group that is advancing toward the Rat King.
The almost former Rat King. Thank you very much.
He is still the current Rat King. You may be the future Rat King, but you haven't earned that title yet.
The fuck is that thing?
It is a very big version of the weird spined rats that you guys have been encountering. Can I get you to work, please? Oh god. I was trying to get the big version of the token. There we go. Yeah.
Ugh.
Big. And he is going to putridly and projectilely vomit on Rhea. Let's see here. Rhea gets a dexterity save.
Oh, Rhea.
Oh no. Rhea, honey.
Oh.
Oh, I gave her Shield Master, though, didn't I? If you aren't incapacitated, you can add your shield's AC bonus to any dexterity saving throw you make against a spell or other harmful effect that targets you. If you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw to take only half damage, you can use your reaction to instead take no damage. Unfortunately, that does not, even with that, it does not get her above the necessary save DC.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
no!
So, like, this kind of gross, like, vaguely acidic, like, vomit, like, spews forth from this putrid rat's mouth. And it's actually like a cone. It, like, kind of just, like, slops vomit, like, all over the sewer tunnel in front of it. And it covers the poor meat shield, and she takes 6 points of poison damage.
Jesus Christ.
Ugh.
Lucina.
That is just vile and disgusting.
You're welcome.
So because of that, I'm a firebolt that bitch.
Fuck yeah, girl.
Fucking
Aren't we
do
even
it.
surprised with the shit we've been through?
Wow.
Wow!
Oh.
Oh.
Shaba, why have you forsaken me?
You spent too much time manipulating other people's luck last session. That's what happened.
Post profit.
Hold on, what's Rhea's health at?
I will be right back.
Oh, she hasn't taken that much. Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah,
hold off healing
she's
anybody.
pretty okay. Yeah.
Okay, that'll be it for me then.
Okay. All right. So trotting around the corner comes another rat. This one's gonna bite her. I don't think an 18 hits her armor class actually. It does not. So yeah, after having been vomited upon, she gets her shield up between herself and the next like giant rat that comes around the corner, and she's just like, "Ew, ew! This is the most disgusting thing I have ever had to deal with." As she kind of like batters it away with the shield.
Ryu's sitting here in chat, just like, I think Marcus really hates that NPC.
Perhaps so. Vert, it is your turn.
You see, I never do anything like that. I'm the real Rat King. And, that's 10 feet, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's 10 feet, isn't it? Okay, well, I'm guessing that stealth isn't really, a thing anymore. So I'll just walk up, I guess, right next to Rhea and blow this thing's fucking head off.
You get down in the filth.
Yeah.
Stealth was never really going to be an option after the first fight, because we've not got a rogue to like take things out in one fucking go quietly.
Oh my goodness, look at those rolls. The first one actually misses, but the second two both clearly hit.
Okay, what did I miss?
Viert standing in the gunk and blowing the brains out of a rat. Or trying to blow the brains out of a rat.
Okay, that did work. And then, where are you? Right there.
Swarmkeeper damage as well. Did we?
Swarmkeeper is the 3.
Okay, so.
So 12, 18, 23.
23. Alright. So yes, you do as you say, and you put both barrels to the side of yon rat, and just like bam bam and blow it away.
Yes. Inferior scum. Serve me instead, and I will spare you the horrific death of your companion.
I'm going to use this red dot to indicate that this one has used its vomit power and has not recharged.
Kneel before your true leader.
Kneel before Rat King.
You won.
Perhaps.
I can show you power that heretic only dreams of.
I can show you the world.
Oh god. I just
Stinky, sewery, splendid.
What just happened?
Where the fuck did Rhea go?
I don't know.
Where did
don't know.
everybody go?
What?
Ray's gone.
Did somebody mess with her?
I didn't touch her.
No, Ray's token just vanished from where we were, and this whole thing has gone into grayscale, and all the tokens vanished on the other side.
Yeah, I sort of tried to type something and then it just... I was on the wrong screen.
What? Yeah, I believe you just deleted your token.
Where's the undo? Control Z? Fuck.
Did you delete Rhea's as well? She just
How?
vanished the next
I
day.
don't
How
know.
did you do that?
I don't know. I'm so confused. It's kind of working, but apparently I can't see.
Everything's still grayscale.
Yeah, and like tokens on the hang on a sec. Is that because? So everyone else in the like Mom and Viert actually are their tokens are really great for me. They're like silhouette.
Right.
Also, graphics are fucked up. Maybe should I reload?
Yeah, try reloading.
I'll just dump this in the Marcus posting so you can see what I'm seeing.
Okay, so the areas that are grayscale like that, that happens when you are in an area that you had vision on, but you don't have vision on it anymore.
It's
Because we're not getting Ray's vision anymore. Why?
Because you can share Rhea's vision, right? Like,
Aye, but we're not getting that anymore.
yeah, we're not getting it.
should be. Did you refresh?
Yep.
I
Yeah.
just did.
I'm still
Mine's
getting it.
still all fucked up.
There we go.
Sorry.
Oh hey, there.
Oh, just took off Fog of War.
I
Oh.
put her back on the map, but I hadn't moved her yet. But I think when I actually moved her, it updated her vision.
Sorry
cone.
about that.
Hmm.
Yes. Try not to delete anyone's tokens again. Jesus Christ.
I don't do that. Only villains do that.
Oh, let's do that. Let me see what you were seeing real quick. Oh, that is weird.
Yeah.
It is that is the kind of the fog of war. Like, I think what had happened is when I put her back on the map, it hadn't like started drawing like sight rays for her yet, and so like you could see her token because you're allowed to see her position, but it hadn't updated her vision yet, so it was just like, oh, this is unknown territory.
That's exactly what I saw, but I also had everyone's tokens covered in a ring of like bright, jagged pink artifacting.
Weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry about that.
Ooh.
Yes. Anyway, now that I also refreshed and it caused like me to close all of my monster tabs. God damn it.
Oops.
Nah, it's fine. Okay, they cannot move very far, but they have many darts, so he will move up to here, and this rat folk mercenary is going to hurl a pair of darts at Vert.
I guess you
No.
didn't even think much of the speech.
Does a 24
Whoa.
hit you?
It does. Hold on. It does,
Uh-huh.
but I
Are you-
will.
Are you going to use your cool
Yes.
magic item?
Yes, I will expend a charge of the cloak to burst into ravens and move here. Yes, here.
Sure. So, and that happens before I roll the damage. So yeah, you
Yes.
see as this rat like draws like a dart from like his belt and like hurls it with a very well placed shot directly at Vert, and then you activate the power of the magic item that you gained last session, and those of you who can see him see Vert's body just like disapparate into like a fucking like form of ravens, and then just like flutter through the air and reappear a few feet away, and the dart just flies through where he was and clinks on the ground, and the rat folk just like blinks a couple of times and looks to the left and looks to the right to make sure he hasn't like completely lost his mind.
What did I tell you?
He exploded into birds.
He is Edward Allan Poe.
He's actually Itachi.
I'll make you regret that folly.
Alright, this swarm is going to come greet you, but it had to double move to get to you, so it can't do much. Same with this one. And we got more rats in the way. And then all the way at the back of the area, you hear the sudden roar. as the big boy begins to move, and like you can kind of feel a shaking in the ground with each step as this large creature like begins lumbering into action.
Oh dear.
Oh god.
Yes, indeed. Oh dear. And at the top of the initiative, you notice poking up from out of the foul bear's fur, where it had concealed itself, the Rat King appears with his hand crossbow. And he's going to shoot at Vert.
The Rat King is shooting at me?
Yes! Does a 19 hit you?
It does, except for can I spend more than one charge? It's a reaction. Oh
It
no,
is-
I
it
already
is-
used a
You
reaction.
have the
Yeah,
one
yeah,
reaction.
yeah, the one reaction.
Unluck on you.
Oh no,
Yes.
unluck on him. I have to make. Do I have to disadvantage it?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. So my second number was a 24, so the 19 still hits, unfortunately.
Well,
I don't care. I'm just
tried.
gonna turn around to Lucina and say, "I've never loved anyone more than I love you right now."
Well, either way, please take 7 points of damage as he
I don't
shoots you
care.
with his hand crossbow.
I'll take that damage.
He's done
Listen,
most of himself.
I've done my duty. I can die now. Bashaba is happy with me.
And then the second hand crossbow shot misses. Alright. This boy is going to advance to the front, and I think he'll move up and take cover at this corner, and he'll hurl a couple of darts at Rhea, so I'm not purely picking on Vert, even though I should be.
Even though you should be.
Oh my.
Oh.
Poor Rhea.
Poor Rhea.
Oh no, 19 is the number. Okay, so she's going to take 15 points of damage, all told, from 2 darts that somehow get past her shield. Siani.
Motherfucking sniper rats.
Okay. I guess focus on the swarm ahead. I have advantage with flanking, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to just up with the crossbow.
Okay.
Oh. Oh no, 10 hits actually.
10 hits. They
hits?
basic. They have no appreciable armor class because they are a mass of rats.
Thank fuck for advantage.
All right. You are greatly thinning their numbers with every attack.
Oh, it was supposed to be my turn before Siani. Or after Siani. My initiative
Right.
out of the order.
Right.
You are after Siani. That's right, because Rhea was on like 3, wasn't she? But you deleted her.
You're a bad man.
I am. Good thing I noticed. Otherwise, I'd be sitting here without a turn for a while.
Yeah, Rhea goes just before the foul bear.
Do you want me to just roll again? And so it goes in there?
Yeah, just put it in. Loot. Let's see here. You were 18 is what your previous roll was.
There we go.
And then I'll fix it.
There we go. And you can just,
And then I'll move you just above the swarm of rats that was about to bite you.
May as well taking Rhea's turn since she got skipped over.
Oh yeah, she did, didn't she? Yeah, I'll have her step over this dead rat and Yeah, she'll attack this swarm that is next to Vert because it'll give her advantage, and also she's mad. So
Mad as hell.
she's gonna hit, and she's gonna smite.
Alright, alright, alright.
Which is going to deliver a very large blow to the swarm of rats standing to your left. And then she gets a second swing. Because we extra attack now. And that will also hit. And cool. Right, so making up for the turd I didn't realize we had forgotten. We are back to you, Cass. What are you doing? You got a swarm of rats trying to bite you.
Can I attempt to disengage and go past them? Because I can obviously hear the ruckus going on.
Yeah, I mean, like, so
That'd be alright.
disengaging takes your action.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'll have to go and smack it, and so I'll just hearing the noises and I can see Bo at the corner. I'm like, what's going on?
Whole lot of shit, man. Rhea gets vomited on. Ferret's getting munched on. So it's a whole fucking mess of shit over there.
God, it's like the bar all over again.
This would be a great time for Siani to run the other direction and then just like uplifting updraft into.
I was thinking about it.
I'm gonna stab the
I
swarm.
do have a spell slot left.
Oh. Alright. You definitely stab into the swarm. Again.
You got advantage
Wi-
on these, remember?
Oh, he does. You do.
I mean,
it
it doesn't
you didn't
matter.
miss. But I mean, you can always fish for the crit.
Nah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to give inspiration to Paul.
Okay. Alright, so the swarm on its turn is gonna bite you, Ray, because you just stabbed it, and it only thinks about the thing that attacked it last. I don't think an 11 hits you.
No, it does not. What I really wanted to do was try and find a way to use my performance of creation to like just make a big, flat, heavy sheet that I could crush them with. But I couldn't figure out in my head anywhere that they would be able to hold it for me to do that. Because it has to, like, it can only spawn on something that can hold its weight, essentially.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, you cannot generate anvils in midair.
I genuinely sat and thought about it. I'm like, could I toss Baw in the air so that he holds it? Because then technically, even though he's in the air, he's still able to hold the mass that I want to crush them with.
Alright, Baw.
I'm just gonna go ahead and attack the swarm with my mug.
You're a right muggy bastard, aren't you? Hey!
Mug 'em.
Bonk.
Oh.
Much bonk.
Many bonk. The swarm has almost completely dissipated under your weathering onslaught.
Oh, if you use the bardic inspiration I gave you, it'll die.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'll do that then. What is your inspiration die? Is it a D4?
It's a D8 now, I think.
I think it's a D8 now, yeah. Let me double check. That's the motive potential. Ability attack roll. Immediately after the creature rolls the bardic inspiration die to add it to an attack. Immediately after the creature rolls the bardic inspiration die to add it to attack roll. Target and each creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or take thunder damage equal to the number rolled on the inspiration die.
Yep. I rolled a fucking 8.
So you literally smacked it so hard with your cup that the force of it just caused an electric shock to kill them.
Well, it's thunder damage, which means Yeah, I made it failed the Constitution saving throw, and it's thunder damage, and it gets to do full damage because it's not bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing. First of all, second of all, thunder damage is not electric damage; it's sonic damage, which means he actually hits the ground with the mug so hard that you hear a thunderclap
Oh.
that causes the remaining rats in the swarm to just like squish.
That's one way to do it.
From a sheer sonic force. Meanwhile, Siani probably has PTSD flashbacks to that time that Ray cast Shatter right next to her head.
Don't we all?
The
We
rest
were
of
all
you,
there.
the rest of you hear it echoing through, the sewage.
Right, so that would have been my first attack, so I've still got a second attack then.
You still have a second attack and all of your move.
Right, I'm going to move over here, and can I throw the dragon on the breath or my dragon breath for my second attack? Yeah, sweet. So I want to throw it like right here, and it's 2 creatures within 5 foot.
Within 5 feet of each other.
Yeah. So
yeah, okay.
I want these 2.
Cool.
At least you can selectively choose.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a nice one that way. Okay, yeah, that'll hit both of them in their swarms, so. And it hits them both, yeah?
It says up to 2 creatures within 5 feet in the description.
Okay. And there's no saving throw on it, it's just damage. Like
It
I
doesn't say- yeah.
I admittedly just forgot how I wrote it up. So
Yeah, it does. It says 5d6. Doesn't have a save or anything on it.
did I give these guys
5
vulnerability to fire? No. Should have. Would have been
Nah.
funny. But yeah, they will still take full damage from it because it's fire damage rather than a weapon. So both of the swarms take a profound amount of damage from that.
And that's my turn. I can't really do it.
And I end my turn.
And I end my turn. This rat's gonna bite Rhea.
200 gold well spent.
Absolutely, 300 gold well spent. Okay, he hits her, and now she has to make a Constitution saving throw. Poor Rhea. Please don't fail this Constitution saving throw. I need you to not die.
No die. It's not allowed.
Okay, she's fine.
Yes.
Lucina.
This is absolutely disgusting, and I hate it. I'm gonna move up here, and I'm going to firebolt this one that's between Rhea and Veer.
Sure. Rat brawl. Yeah, I mean that definitely hits.
Come up.
All right. You do exactly enough damage to
Nice.
dissipate that swarm with your firebolt.
I'm helping!
Hooray!
And then I'm gonna slap a healing word on Rhea.
Okay, cool. She probably needs it.
Yeah, I'll do 2 charges on the staff.
Alright, so +6. Better. Getting better every day. Vert, it is your turn.
All right. So I am trying to big brain this
Uh-huh.
as much as possible.
Uh-huh.
So I am going to... Yeah, that'll work. I am going to shoot this guy once.
Okay. I think that misses.
Okay, then I will use inspiration to re-roll it because I really want this one to hit. Because I'm really big braining this right now. Nope, that's even worse.
Oh, man.
The worst part is that first shot he missed by 1. If only he
Jesus
had a
Christ.
bardic inspiration.
Jesus
We
Christ.
can just say that you were too happy with Mom burning the rats.
Yes. Okay, so what I will do for my second shot is bonus action Hail of Thorns in the space I was going to move that rat to.
Right.
So that's a DC 15 dexterity save to this guy, and at least this guy, if not also the Rat King.
Yeah. Like, the Rat King is technically riding on the Foul Bear, so I'll say it hits him. Like, I feel that's fair. And it is a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, you're saying?
Yes. And instead of thorns, I just want it to be rats.
It's just an eruption of
Yeah,
rats.
just an eruption of rats.
Right, you know.
You are the most extra, and I am here for it.
And since that was an attack, let me make sure I've got this right. Yes, the attack's targets all take Swarmkeeper damage.
Fun times.
So 11 damage to anyone who doesn't make a DC 15 dexterity save.
Okay, and is Hail of Thorns save for half? Or is it save for none?
Let me look. Half.
Yeah.
Save for half.
Okay. Okay. So we're looking at what? 8, 11 total for those that don't make it?
Correct.
Okay, so minus 11 for this rat folk, minus 11 for this putrid devil rat, and then somehow, by the grace of God,
For the will and the might of the Lord.
I'll round up
For the Knights of Holy.
minus 6 for the foul bear and minus 6 for the rat king.
Last chance, defilers. Follow me instead.
Last chance running. Is that all of your actions?
Yeah, I can move,
Yes.
but I won't.
You're engaged.
I'm gonna-
So
Yes, there is a swarm threatening you, so.
I can still move, but I won't. But I will. Is this a bonus action? It is a bonus action, so I won't do that this turn.
Good to know.
I'm not gonna back away in the face of my greatest enemy.
In the face
Our
of your...
battle will be legendary.
Our battle will be legendary.
So yes, the rat folk mercenaries have the ability to move through the space of any medium or larger creature without any trouble. So he's going to do that thing where he kind of like shifts forward into the same square as the swarm that is in front of you, and he is going to attempt to multi-attack you with his short sword. Does a 19 hit you? I believe it does. Vert.
I'm sorry. I was chatting. What's going on?
19 hits you?
Yeah, but I'll take a reaction to fucking poof out of it.
I mean, if you wish, do put yourself where you want to go, I suppose.
I don't want to move. I just want to poof out of it.
Okay. Well, then he's going to stab you again.
God damn it.
God dang it, Bobby.
Listen, I have to stick to my guns.
oh,
Oh.
that's
Oh.
definitely hitting.
That's
8
okay.
points of damage.
That's okay. We're good. We're fine.
And then yeah, he basically he shifts forward, stabs you twice, and then shifts back into the square that he left from, which does technically provoke an attack of opportunity.
Which I can take because I don't have disadvantage on my range strikes when a creature is within 5 feet of me.
It's true.
Boop.
And that
And
will
that-
hit him.
And oh no, it's once on my turn. Does that mean I get gathered swarm on his
No.
turn?
No, it
Okay.
is on your turn.
That would be cool though.
It would. I mean, you
You-
still hit him for a profoundly
Yeah.
large amount of damage.
You insolent fool! Don't you see what I'm going to do to you? Pointing at the dead rat while I shoot him in the face.
We'll come back to this discussion. We'll table this discussion for now. The swarm in front of you is going to attempt to bite you. $13 doesn't hit you, so that's all it does on its turn. That swarm is dead, so I can remove it from the order. This rat is going to swim into the drink and occupy this spot here between you and Rhea, and is going to bite you. Actually, no, I take that back. That one hasn't used its gross ability yet. I am instead going to have it use its bile spray.
Oh no.
Vert and Lucina, can I get both of you to please make me Constitution saving throws?
Hold on 1 second. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Suck
There
it.
you go.
Haha, nice. Does it look like Lucina's name days all came at once?
Okay.
Constitution saving throw, Vert, please.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm reading stuff. Okay. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out if I could use that thing.
Oh,
That
no.
thing right
Nope.
there?
Oh no. Okay, so Lucina, you take 2 points of poison damage. Vert, you are going to take 4 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And also are going to contract what is this
Syphilis.
called again?
Syphilis.
You are going to contract devil rat fever.
Oh no.
Just point of note, syphilis comes from sheep, not rats.
Does it really?
Really?
Yeah,
This
Fuck, I'm
from
not
disease,
going
fucking
in.
sheep.
devil rat fever. This disease targets humanoids. While afflicted with devil rat fever, bleeding lesions slowly appear across the victim's skin, eventually covering the entire body. This disease is carried by devil rats, and victims often acquire it by being bitten or covered in their putrid vomit. The disease's legions manifest within 1d3 days of infection. So,
Oh no, you're the new sick boy.
if not dealt with within one day, you will begin developing lesions on your flesh.
Shabba's fucking not smiling on you today, man.
Yeah. She is smiling on me.
Oh,
She
yeah,
knows how
that's
important
right,
this is. And she's putting me through the ringer to test my resolve.
Testing your faith.
Ray is going to take advantage of that flanking to attack the one that just vomited on you and Mom. And she's definitely just like, Lucina, no! Like,
That's my baby girl.
That's my girl.
less concerned about Vert, more concerned about Lucina.
The way it should be.
Yeah.
I'm fine, don't worry, sweetie. You just hit the rat.
Fucking hell, man.
Oh god, she
Yeah.
really did hit the rat.
She dispatches the rat that dared vomit on Party Mom. So, good for her. And now we have the continued approach of the foul bear. Unfortunately for it, its allies are blocking its path and making it difficult for it to reach anyone with its charge attack. Fortunately for it, however, it still has a 10-foot reach with its paws.
Oh
Right,
my
I know.
god.
No.
So yes, the Rat King orders it to rear up, and with one mighty paw, it claws at Rhea. Oh no. Let's see here. 14, 21, 20, 24 points of damage. Unless you wanna,
No. Mom
and
says no.
you're gonna unluck on that.
Yes.
Okay,
Not
so
my baby girl.
it is no longer a crit, and instead misses. And
Clutch.
then the other claw attack at Vert will in fact miss him. So
Yes.
lucky you. Lucky both of you. Like, Lucina's really fucking playing the odds back here. Alright. And the Rat King, having been carried to the front lines by his faithful mount. What would I like to have him do? Yeah, I think he will leap down from the back of his mount, and he's heard the speeches that you're giving, and finally having arrived at the front, he's like, "You think you could just come into my sewers, and you could take over my domain, and you could steal my followers?" And he's just like ranting at you, Vert.
hmm
Is it
Don't
just
worry,
a
I have a
run?
response for him.
As he draws out his short sword. And he crits you for
Oh no.
10 points of damage with the first attack.
The first, oh dear.
And then his follow-up attack hits you for another 6.
Okie dokie.
And that will be the Rat King's turn.
Are you dead?
No,
How much have you got left?
Nearly though.
not much,
Oh, no.
I can't.
but it's worth it.
Looks
He's
like
got, like, a
3.
sliver.
It looks like
Yeah.
1.
I believe the number is in fact actually 3. However,
Refined.
you've been making these consistent speeches round on round, and your party has been repeatedly killing the Rat King's ratty minions. So this Rat Folk mercenary is going to make a morale test. He will continue fighting for the moment.
Boo.
Let's see here. Whomst should he attack? Well, I mean, obviously Vert is the one that the Rat King is focused on, so he is going to help. Maybe this is your lucky day, Vert. I think it is.
Oh.
Liani, we're back to you.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up this one. I think this is about as far as I can go. Now, the question being, I need to be. Oh, well, that is so. The top right corner of the
Right there.
Owlbear's token would
Yeah.
be the 10 feet requisite, which is where she's gonna cast this, because I believe that's
Yeah, you can
55
pick that.
feet
You can pick that
from
square.
her, and it's a 60-foot cast.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I cast yeet in your general direction.
and that will hit everything in range, I think.
Are you casting Sky Yeet? Oh goodness.
Yes.
Okay, so
Apparently, Amaya's computer was so shocked. It
No,
bugged
I
out.
tried to. Yeah, I tried to click on the spell description, but I guess show spell description only works for Avisa.
Yeah.
There you go.
okay, so strength saving throw DC 14 for the swarm. The swarm will fail. The swarm dies. This rat folk mercenary. He will succeed. Let me check here. Strength on the failed saving throw. Okay, so this is save or nah. So he is able to keep himself from being hurled into the air. It appears.
Darn.
It still takes 2d8 blood. Oh no.
Yeah, it says on a
It's
failed
an all
saving
or
throw.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why
That's why it's so fucking crazy.
it does like it can do such a ridiculous amount of damage because it's save or nothing. This putrid rat boy back here. Yeah, I mean I guess it does it gets everybody. So
Yeah.
putrid devil rat in the front, strength saving throw. Fucking rolls a 0. So we'll table that. I'm gonna mark the people that need to have damage rolled against them, though. I'm gonna use this symbol to indicate that they're probably fucked. The back rat folk mercenary. And then Rat King. And then the Foul Bear. This is the one where it's like this could make or break this situation.
Oh god.
Oh my god! Even with a +5 bonus to his strength saving throw, the total he rolled is a 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll. Let's see here. It's going to be 12. It's 12 points of damage up front for the 3d8 to all of them, right?
What about this we do to you?
Mhm.
He's the only one that made his
He
saving
succeeded.
throw.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right.
And so then, and are thrown 50 feet upward into the air. If a creature hits a solid obstruction when it is thrown upward, such as a stone ceiling, it takes bludgeoning damage as if it had fallen 50 feet minus the distance it traveled upward. For example, if a creature hits a ceiling after rising only 10 feet, which is the case, it takes bludgeoning damage as though it had fallen 40 feet for an additional 4d6 points of bludgeoning damage. So, Siani, please roll me another 4d6.
Fucking hell. Oh!
Oh,
That's
those are
44.
D4s, my bad.
Oh.
Yes, please roll the appropriate die.
There.
There
it
you
is.
go.
Fucking
Holy
hell.
shit.
So let's see here. That's what 31 points of damage
Yes.
total. Yeah.
Did it take the
Should
damage
I
and the
throw a
fallback?
harvest scythe or two into this?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Like,
I can
don't-
use.
okay.
I think-
Read out harvest or put harvest scythe in the chat for me if you would. If you click, there should be like a little speech bubble symbol when you hover over it.
Yes, I'm just pulling this up.
Okay. Starting at second level, when you roll damage for a spell, you can increase that damage by spending dice from your pool. You can spend a number of dice equal to half of your druid level or less. Roll the spent dice and add them to your damage as additional necrotic damage. If you kill one or more hostile creatures in this way, or with a spell augmented in this way, you or an ally of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you regains 2 hit points per die spent. Or 5 hit points if at least one of the creatures was an undead. So yeah, you could spend
Damn.
up to half of your druid level in harvest dice to add more damage to the spell if you would
Yes,
like.
I have 5 of the harvest scythe.
And they're
and-
D10s.
I guess I will spend 2 of them.
Yep.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So yeah, roll 2 more
One of the
D10.
whammies. There it is.
Okay, so 31 now. What?
40,
45?
45, yeah.
Okay, so dead, dead, not dead.
Oh, good. I wanted to leave the final blow.
Severely injured, but also not dead. And yeah, you did kill targets. So
I would
if
like
you
to
kill one
give
or
all
more,
of that health back to Vert.
so yeah,
Yay!
you get 4 hit points, Vert, from Harvesty good times.
And in the back, Ted is just doing a little dance with a fist pump.
You know, you beat me to
amazing.
it because I was going to cast Shatter at level 3. That would have
Kill the
also
Rat
been
King.
equally as disgusting.
Yes, it would
Don't-
have.
Don't you kill that Rat King. He's mine!
It
I
is
would-
your turn to run in there and kill that Rat King, though, Ray, if you really wanted to. Oh, I presume. I think you're done with your action, Siani, or did you have something you wanted to do with your bonus action?
I don't think there's anything I can do with my bonus action.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
All right then, Ray. It is your go.
Okay, so I'm going
I
to...
think enough.
I'm gonna come around this corner. 10, 20, 30, 40. Sure. Okay, and I am going to see the damage and the horrific slaughter that Ziani did. And just give 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Shit-eating grin.
And then I am going to do something that will actually benefit us all. I'm going to cast my hypnotic pattern and try and attempt to put these 2 to sleep.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Because then we get to
So
see
you're-
1v1.
You can get all 3 of them.
No, but
Yeah,
I don't
but
want
he
to.
doesn't. He doesn't
okay,
want
okay,
to
okay,
incapacitate the Rat King.
Okay. Fair.
So 30 foot cube. The range on it is ridiculous. So essentially, you know where I'm going with it.
Sure. You're basically trying to cover those 2, and they
Yeah.
each make a saving throw. What kind of save is it? Is it a Wisdom save?
It.
Yeah, looks like.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Okay, Rat Folk Mercenary. He does not make it, so. There's nothing about being in combat either, is there? Okay, so yeah, he's just mezzed for the duration. Confused by the hypnotic pattern.
Until something prods or pokes him and knocks him out of it.
And the Foul Bear. The Foul Bear actually makes his save, so he's still mad, but he's like biting at the hypnotic lights in the eye with his or in the air with his beak and swatting at it with his claws, but he definitely hasn't succumbed to the force.
That's okay, because we assumed that was part of the Rat King in this situation. So
Yeah.
then did I use my bonus or my main action? I think
That is your main action.
Yeah,
that is your
okay.
main action. So you still have your bonus.
Okay, so for my bonus, I am going to cast another Bardic Inspiration, but this time it's going to be actually, no, that's a terrible idea. I'm going to use Healing Word on Deert.
I mean, Lucina's up next, so.
That
I
is
think you
true.
can use the assist.
I
You're
mean,
low.
any healing is better than no healing.
Yeah, I'll cast Healing Word again.
Ooh. Big heals.
Get that 6.
See, I told you Bishop would take care of me.
All right.
Okay, so that's my Hypnotic Pattern done. I can't remember if this one uses a spell slot or not.
No, the hypnotic pattern's
No.
free
Okay, cool.
because it comes from your piety.
Yeah, I just
Um,
couldn't remember.
All right, Master Ball, it is your turn.
I mean, fuck. I don't really want to hit this dude because he'll fucking wake up. That's the only thing I can really get to.
I mean, you could. All of these X'd out rats are dead. You could try to dance past Rhea and the Rat King and punch the foul bear in the face.
Aye, but I've only got 35 movement, and this is difficulty terrain, right? So that'd be double
Yeah,
movement.
like it would be. What is your movement?
35.
35. Okay,
So I could get to like here.
uh,
So that's
like you would get to Rhea Square if you went that way because of the difficult terrain on that middle square. Yeah, unfortunately.
and like I could fucking go. So that'd be like 10, 20,
25,
30,
30. Yeah.
and 35 would limit there. That means so I could. Like,
Yeah. I mean, theoretically, you could use a key point
yeah,
to
do you
step
know
of the
what?
wind
I'll do
and
that. I'll step of the wind and then
and then
run
get behind
up
the
here.
foul bear, or
And
to his
then-
side, I guess.
and then I'm gonna attack him.
Attack the foul bear. All right, that will definitely hit him.
And I'm gonna try and stun and strike him.
Okay.
So it's a DC con save of 13.
Con save of 13 with the stunning strike. Okay, you have stunned the foul bear,
Fuck yeah. And I'll take another attack against him.
which will then
Have advantage.
Actually, hang on. I need to check the stunned condition.
My
This may
other-
actually be something very ridiculous.
My other option, by the
I
way.
don't think it auto crits, I think it's just you get advantage on the attack.
He's incapacitated. Incapacitated creatures cannot take actions or reactions. Okay, yeah. You're good.
It's just advantage then.
Yeah. Yep, you'll hit. And another 7.
Right in the eyes.
Not be matter.
Alright, Lucina, you are up.
Okie dokie. Let's light the foul bear on fire.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright.
And we'll swap a healing word on Barrett.
Yay.
Okay, so here is the situation, right? Just so we're clear.
Mm-hmm.
You raise your reliquary and you unleash the firebolt at the foul bear, and like the foul bear is covered in like matted fur and like gross like effluvia from the sewer water. So as the fire catches on the beast, like it's like flash paper going up, right? It does significantly more effect than you have ever seen your firebolt do before. But not quite enough to kill it. Vert, we're back to you.
Oh boy. So basically the Rat King has, because this is all happening at the same time, right? So
Yeah.
he did this speech at Veer and then was immediately like tossed by the wind. His owl bear was lit on fire. His other dude was incapacitated with like these crazy ass lights, right? And at the same time, Veer just like doubles in size, right? And
no.
and stands to this guy and says, "Charlatan, imposter, you sit upon a throne of lies. Despair! That's your action."
You know, that's way better than the other option I had, which was I was going to use Major Image to make it so that you had your own owl bear.
All right, fucking do your thing, my dude. Also take inspiration if you don't have it.
Kneel before me as the true king. And I will. So that was my bonus action. And I will hold an action.
Ooh.
Yes, I know. Isn't it great?
You're saying you're not going to finish him off. You're going
Oh,
to
you know
wait
what?
and-
You know what? As an action, I will bane him.
Oh, you bane him. Okay.
Yeah,
Does that have a
that's an
saving
action.
throw?
Are you giving him a chance to
no.
capitulate?
Yes, I'm giving him a chance to capitulate right now.
Must make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, you're right. Yep, charisma saving throw, DC 15.
Okay. Well, the Rat King probably won't make that charisma saving throw, but I'll try it anyway. Oh, he does make the charisma saving throw. Apparently, he is not impressed by your bane spell.
He is not impressed? Okay.
Okay, I see how. Yeah, so this guy is continuing to
Nope,
be dashed.
Sears reaction, so I get to take a turn again. 12.8, which is both higher than initiative
but
and
lower.
higher than my initiative, so I get to take my next turn right now.
Okay.
Sorry, that was the plan, was to let him have a chance to...
Well, he hasn't had a turn, so he can't even respond to you.
He evaded my bane.
Okay.
So now he's getting killed.
Maybe just put in chat, what the fuck is happening right now?
So, bonus action? Is that a bonus action? It is a bonus action.
I was really hoping you were going to wait a turn, because I had a great idea to put, like...
You had a great
I
idea.
had a great idea. But let's carry on.
Yeah.
I mean, this will take care of everything in one fell swoop. So, we will do this, I think. I was going to do Hail of Thorns, but I think I'd rather do Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
So that is 1, 2, 3. Ooh, these are terrible. 4.
Wait,
Do
why do
any-
you still only get 3?
No, I get an extra attack with Zephyr Strike.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Okay.
hold on, I'll post it.
Alright, I
There
got
it is. Yeah.
Give yourself advantage on one weapon attack roll.
Oh, I get advantage. Oh, I'm sorry. I get advantage on one of them. So
yeah, you get
be-
advantage and an extra D8 points of damage if it hits.
You're right. You're right. So it would be an 11 and a 17
Yeah.
and a 11, I guess. That sucks. Oh no, the 8 was Zephyr Strike, so it would be a 17 and an 11 and an 18.
Yeah, but unfortunately, this Zephyr Strike is your bonus action.
Actually, you only get 2 attacks.
Oh, you're right.
So it would be the 11 and then the 17.
17. Okay. Well, I tried.
Well, here's the thing, right? Let's re-roll this, right? Because you have advantage, right?
Mhm.
Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack roll. So go ahead and roll an attack with advantage. Okay, so the 23 will hit.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Hold on. I need to do this. And this. Oh, sorry. Ignore the 5. I forgot to take Soulkeeper off.
It's 11, and then the Zephyr Strike damage that you already rolled would go on that.
Yeah, as an 8. So 14, 17, 25.
Okay, so here's what happens, right? You feel like the power of the wind at your back. Your aim becomes like unnaturally like perfected as you zero in on the Rat King. You unleash a round from your smoke powder pistol, and you watch it, right, as the bullet like leaves the chamber and impacts. Are you aiming for like his head, or like how are you? Where are you firing?
I want it to be a mortal wound, but not an instant death wound.
I have a random question.
Yeah.
Sure.
How are you firing the gun with your hands bigger?
I would assume that my guns grow with me because they're magical.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I've just been assuming that he doesn't have trigger guards.
Okay, that's fair.
Who needs trigger guards?
I
was just curious. It just popped into my head there. I'm like, wait a minute.
In the same way that like the AR-15 doesn't, like, you can take the trigger guard out of the AR-15 so you could fire it while you're wearing gloves. Like, I'm just assuming his gun doesn't have a trigger guard.
Yeah. and maybe this is just me playing an artificer too much, but generally speaking, when you grow in size, it is assumed that your weapons and equipment grow
Yeah.
with you.
I mean, and the thing about his transformation is like we narratively say that he becomes bigger, but he doesn't mechanically become bigger, right? Like
Yeah.
he doesn't actually become large size.
Yeah, I'm a frilled lizard extending my fucking neck
Yeah.
thing.
You're basically trying to make yourself appear bigger to frighten
Are we fucking
predators.
peacocking him right now?
I'm peacocking him. Yeah, I'm peacocking.
So, but anyway, like regardless, you fire at him. You kind of like you want it to be a mortal wound, but not instantly lethal. Does that mean that you're trying to leave him like you're trying to make like a non-lethal attack, where you leave him like alive to torture him, or are you like
Yes, I want him to see as I take the crown off his head and put it on my head next
Alive
turn.
but bleeding out, kind of.
alive
Yes.
but bleeding out? Okay, so here's what happens. Like this happens during your turn after you reduce him to 0 hit points with your first attack, right? He starts to teeter backwards from the attack that you dealt him. And like suddenly, using his reaction, his body begins to shift and warp and contort, and like the keep in mind, this whole time he's basically been the size of Bo Sing Ba riding around on the back of an owlbear, right?
Oh my god.
So as his like body starts to fall limp, his monstrous revelation ability activates. And he transforms into the form of a giant rat that is literally the size of a human
Ah.
and heals 40 hit points.
Oh no.
Proceed with the rest of your turn, Vert.
Shoot him again! Sharpshooter. Because why not?
Speaking of
Sharpshooter.
monstrous revelations.
Sharpshooter.
Well, Ryu. Well, Amaya wanted a legendary battle.
I mean, I fucking tailor-made this just for Amaya. So the sharpshooter's -5 off of that number?
Yes.
Okay, so that would be a 19?
No, 19.
Okay. Rat King... That still hits, so whatever your damage is plus 10, I guess.
19.
No,
And of course... No, 19. 25! So he gets up all big and bad, and then just instantly half of what hit points he has are gone again.
Right, and then you shoot him again. Oh my god, it's fucking ridiculous.
Just give up.
Alright, so yeah, Rhea freaks out a little bit as the Rat King, like, transforms into this giant, like, human-sized rat.
See the
Yes.
noise from the guns. Like, obviously, we made a big deal about the noise from the guns.
Yeah.
Would it wake up the rat that's in hypnosis?
No, he's not been hit.
Okay.
Like, I'm pretty sure that ability is very clear.
It's if he takes
Okay.
damage.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you wanted to make it like a big shockwave thing. You would just snap out of it.
While charmed by the spell, a creature is incapacitated. The spell ends if the creature affected takes 80 damage or if someone uses its action to shake the creature out of its stupor. No one has interacted with the creature, so like
Okay.
it hears the gunshots, but it's still basically just looking at the LSD
So basically,
pictures.
like, pretty.
Yeah, like it. But yeah, so Rhea's like standing there, like she's got the shield on one arm, the sword in the other hand. She's looking at the giant, like a man-sized rat. She looks over at you, Vert, and she starts to like ask what she should do, and then she realizes like that's your problem. So she's gonna step up and swing on the foul bear instead.
Fuck him up, Rhea. Got advantage.
Yeah, I can't imagine that she'll fail to kill it.
Oh shit! Amaya had a bardic inspiration as well.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, that
No, I
could
thought you
have,
gave it to-
actually killed the owl bear as well.
Oh, I thought you gave it to Bo. I'll use them. Well, I can use it now, right?
Yeah, I mean you can.
It's just
you
extra
can-
damage.
You can hold it for next round too, in case you want to use
Yeah.
it in the event of a minute.
I just
yeah, why not?
totally forgot because he could
Yeah.
have killed the owlbear with the explosion.
Yeah. Well, as it is, then instead Rhea is the one who gets the final blow, though Mom
Yeah.
did most of the work.
Listen, Mom
Right,
set
thanks,
up her
Siani did
baby
most
to
of the work.
succeed,
That's true.
right?
Siani
Hey.
and Mom did most of the
Yeah.
work.
Fucking get
Yeah.
it done.
Girls do. In this party, girls do get it done.
Yeah.
I did like
Alright.
40 damage to that.
Yeah, it's fucked
Mhm.
up, man.
Alright, so Rat King's turn. He has claw attacks now, and he has 3 attacks instead of 2. So he'll hit you for 10, Vert.
He will not.
Alright, where are you going to move yourself to? And are you... That should be your last charge,
It is
I
my last
imagine.
one. Yeah,
Okay.
it is my last
Are you
one.
going to stay... Are you going to do the thing where you stay in place, or are you actually going to physically move yourself away?
I mean, I was cocky before. I'm not going to be dumb about it this time. So I'm going to 5, 10, 15. I'm going to sit right next to Ray. Come get me, bitch.
Okay.
And I'll just laugh at him the whole fucking time.
Rat King. Rat King bonus action can bonus action disengage as though he were a rogue, so that's 5 feet. And then 15.
That is not a disengage.
No, when you disengage, it's for your entire move.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I
So-
didn't realize.
Yeah,
Fucking other bit dumb shit and fucking
it's what makes rogues really ridiculous too, because rogues can disengage
Oh,
as a
wait a
bonus
minute.
action and then can just like run through shit.
Hold on.
Jules.
Oh, no, never mind. I missed my opportunity. My walking speed only increases until the end of my turn.
Ah.
So I blew that.
Okay, so anyway, 5 and then 10 feet through that, 10 feet through that, so that's 25, so 30 total. He still gets to you,
Oh boy.
and he will finish making his multi attack. Okay, that will hit you. 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the third claw attack does an 18 hit you?
It does.
Okay. Right. And another 6 points of damage. And then if the Rat King hits with 2 or more claw attacks in the same round, the Rat King can... Oh wait, no, he used his bonus action to disengage, so he does not get to rend and claws you. Lucky for you. Alright, Siani. This giant human-sized rat is biting on your human-sized Leshen.
I mean,
Fucking popcorn time.
this is his fight, but I can go up and briefly share space with Ray for a moment to cast Cure Wounds on him.
Hey!
Yay! Sorry, my dad called.
And cast it at level 2.
Oh,
Oh.
I will take it.
Wow.
7 total, but hey, you know what?
Hey.
Better than nothing. Alright. Ray, this upsetting fight has spilled in your direction.
Okay. Here we fucking go. Whew, I've been sitting mulling on this. Right, so Virat has came over to me in a flash, and the Rat King has followed. And he's
Yep.
standing next to me, and I'm gonna just go around, just look over Virat's side and just go, "You fool! You foolish fool! How dare! Do you not understand who this is? This is the mighty Lord of Rats! He has come from somewhere, I don't know."
Fucking Ray, best hype man.
I know, just like, he's come far and wide to come here, test his mettle against a false god like you. Behold his true power! And I'm actually going to cast Major Image.
Oh hell yeah!
I want to cast it here, right? How big can I make it?
I think it's 10 feet, isn't it? 10-foot square.
Should say in the description.
Oh yeah, probably.
Major image is like 23 cube or some shit. Something stupid.
Let me click this. No. Fuck off, roll 20. Why you do this? Cancel.
Yeah, 20-foot cube.
Okay. In this 20-foot radius between us and him,
Uh-huh.
I want to make multiple clones of Veert.
Yeah.
Just a many Vert.
Many Veert.
Swarm of Virt.
Swarm of Veert.
Oh,
And
that is my worst nightmare.
And fuck. Can I? No, I can't do that. Oh, everything else is an action. I was thinking about like, I wanted to make it really dramatic.
I mean, you can
let
add
me
like
use-
lighting effects and shit
Yeah,
to it,
would
right?
you let
Like-
me use
Let's see here.
prestidigitation as a bonus?
Well, here's the thing. You an image of an object, a creature, some other visible phenomenon that is no larger than 20-foot cube. Image appears at a spot. You can see. You can't
Okay,
create
so I can
either
control
code-
what the image does on it appears, basically.
You can create a sound loud enough, or you can't create a sound loud enough to deal thunder damage or deafen a creature, or a smell that might sicken a creature. But basically, everything else is available to you.
Okay,
You can have
so
sound and light and.
Here's
and...
what happens, right? There are a number of fucking just like misty. It starts with mist, and then just this ring of fire fucking appears, and every clone just walks out going, yes, just mimicking Veert.
Fuck yeah.
There's just too many Verts.
This is my aesthetic and I love it.
This is Vert's aesthetic.
And while I'm at it, I'll just use that bonus action to quickly heal him up.
I was just looking at that and so it's like, I think the sewer gas is getting to me.
Too many Verts. Too many Verts.
There you go.
Okay, so that happens.
There's no legends everywhere.
Yes.
Yes, I added a bunch of Verts to the map. Just for you, Cass. Just for you.
I need to send this to someone.
Send it to Ryu.
Bossing ball.
I kind of want to like tie this fucking guy up and then drag him out to watch the demise of the Rat King.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he really can't resist you, so sure.
But it's like if I do something to jostle him, he'll come out of it. So I want to have ropes on him and shit.
Yeah,
So
give
if he
me
comes
a dexterity check.
The straight dexterity check.
Yeah. Okay. So, with a 6, I think it's like you reach into your pack and you get the rope out and you're like, yeah, this is gonna be a great idea. I'm gonna tie this guy up and I'm gonna drag him over there. And you go to like get the rope over him and you start to like pull it taut and you bump him.
Yeah, that tracks.
And he wakes up and kind of like turns to look at you and looks down and sees you with the rope and he's just like, ah!
Fucking punch him in the face and stun strike him.
Go ahead.
Oh god damn it.
I'll give you one punch.
One punch!
Let's see. Sadly, a 14
Oh fuck!
is not enough. So yeah, you try to tie him up, and then you're like, and he shrieks at you, and you're like, oh fuck, and you go to punch him, and he like tilts his head to the side as the punch like goes past his rat ear, and he's just like pulling his short sword out.
Ah fuck! Oh well.
Lucina.
Alright, so, I don't want to kill the Rat King,
No.
but I want to assist in some way. So, I'm going to do something a little bit different. and I'm casting Proselytize at level 2.
Okay.
That gives me...
Proselytize?
Yes.
Imbue your words darkness and fear bring creatures. Oh my god, yes!
And I have something I can read for it if you guys would like.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
my God. Fucking
Fucking
do
amazing,
it.
man.
Alright.
See everything I wanted this fight to be.
Death is but a part of life. Fear it not, evade it not, and view it not as evil. To fear death delivers you into the hands of those who can bring death down upon you. Die with dignity, neither raging nor seeking to embrace undeath. Do honor to the dead, for their strivings in life brought favor unto where it is now, and to forget them is to forget also where we are now and why.
Oh,
Nice.
no.
I thought you were going to do the other thing.
Okay.
No, I thought about it, but this is actually straight from Kellamvor.
Sure.
Oh, God. Okay, so yeah. Buddy Rat King, like, falls to his knees. Like,
He still has to do
Hits
it.
Pros by the-
mercenary by bow.
oh, the guy by Bo?
It hits both of them.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 20-foot radius.
Okay, let me get this guy's wisdom saving throw too then.
Verd is getting like the fucking best assist
Yes,
ever from
He's
the
got like the
entire
best
team.
intro, man.
Alright, yeah, he gets knocked down as well.
If ever you needed an ego boost, it is this fight.
On a failed save, the creature. Yeah, oh
He
God.
fucking demands this guy's surrender.
Fall in worship and fear. So yeah, you have advantage on him because he's prone in front of you, Vert.
Things get murdered by
He has
vortexes.
finally been made to bow.
Yes.
Fucking clones of himself. Everything forced onto his knees.
Meanwhile, Lucina's giving Virt finger guns.
I much prefer you in this position.
Lewd.
Yeah, right?
Position.
So, where's that popcorn?
Oh, I forgot to get some.
What would
Sorry.
be the best way to do this? Oh, what the hell? Any last words?
He bares his fangs at you.
Pop! Pop! Oh, wait, hold on. Those weren't an advantage. So 24
Yeah.
is the first attack.
How are you?
26 and
I know, it's my own
25.
Yeah, all of those are gonna hit, my dude. Like every last
Yeah. Yeah. And
Use the
Will
bardic
do.
inspiration just to get the extra flair on it. Fuck it.
hold on
Don't
one second.
forget your bardic inspiration.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me read this real quick.
It has become like
I
this
just
is
want-
way more insane than I ever
Yeah.
thought it would be, Ryu. These people are doing things.
Yeah,
First of all,
it would be. It would
Holy
be.
shadow clone jutsu, Batman.
I know, right?
I'm just picturing this as like blah 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 blah, and then right at the end, boom,
And
from the
this.
fucking motor potential.
And that, and that, and that.
And then the mode of potential. Roll a d8.
Oh, is it a D8?
Yeah, it's D8 now.
D8.
Okay, so you're
He's
just
dead.
like, do you have any last words? And he looks up at you and he bares his rodent fangs at you and like hisses because he technically in this form he can't speak. But also it's one final act of defiance, and then you're just like bang, 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 and just like 3 incredibly loud reports, and then the thunder wave of the mode of potential exploding that ripples outward through all of the illusory duplicates that Ray conjured, like basically converting them into smoke that dissipates away into the sewer tunnels, and at the end it's just left you there, the solitary 2-gun wielding Leshid standing over the corpse of the slain Rat King.
I take the crown and I put it on my head. My crown now.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Meanwhile, the other rat folk who was forced to his knees looks up at you, Bosingbaw, and does the kind of like look to the left, look to the right, and then drops the short sword on the ground and puts both hands up in the air and goes, "I give up!
I point over to Hodsbear and go, he's the one you want to talk to now, my dude.
Yeah, and he kind of like turns and looks at Vert, hands still in the air, and then turns and looks back at you, and he goes, "I would much rather surrender to you."
I'm sorry, man. I don't make the rules.
And he's just like, oh no. But he is not going to intend to continue fighting. So we will step out of initiative as there you see a small rat man, roughly the size of Bosing Ba, coming like he's like walking towards you, but he's doing that thing where he's got both of his hands up in the air, and to say that he's walking wouldn't be accurate necessarily because he's actually
shoving him.
He's actually on his knees and like shuffling towards you, like on his knees without getting up, and he's just like, "I give up. Halfling tells me I have to surrender to you."
What is this strange hands in the air posture? It's obviously aggressive. Right? It's obviously aggressive.
He did just say he's surrendering.
He's literally just saying he's surrendering.
I can't hear that.
I choose not to hear that.
Veer, think of how good of an underling he could be.
I like the idea of you having a lieutenant for your rats. Or a lieutenant to recruit more rats.
Look, mate, you're not gonna like live in the sewer. You got adventuring to do. He needs someone to hold down, home base.
Yeah.
A fair point.
You tell him to find you more rats.
That's exactly what I'll do.
He's like, no, kill! Show you where the key is!
Key.
Oh, for the fucking room with all the shit in it.
Oh no. Now, I bring you back to the last time you tried to open a chest.
That was a different. That was a trapped room. This is going to be fine.
Okay, you can go first then.
Yeah, you can go
Fucking
first.
damn right.
Prove your loyalty.
Yeah.
Show me.
Yeah, and so he scrambles across splooshes through the sewer water, like getting it all on him, and he comes over and he grabs at the Rat King's body and shakes it a little bit, and then reaches into the Rat King's armor, and he's just like, "Armor's magic, by the way," and then he reaches back into a hidden back pocket and produces this black metal key and holds it up in his shaking paw, and he's like, opens the gate full of good stuff.
I'll let Bo take it. I don't want to make it seem like I take things from weaklings.
You let the help deal with that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, right?
Oh, we have an image to uphold now.
Yeah, I'll fucking yoink that, and then I'll go.
So while this is going on, I like to just do some prestidigitation behind Veer just to make him look more foreboding, just as he stares. Some red lighting, just like.
Oh my god, it's fucking ridiculous.
So it's not the first time I've sat here and preached about him to people. It certainly won't be the last.
That's fair.
That was a cage, not a gate, right?
Yeah, it was a kind of a caged off, gated section where there's a door, and it's got a big heavy iron padlock on it that the key that he found for you instantly it fits in, and you turn it and the lock comes undone with a heavy clunk, and you push the gate open, and the hinges just creak, and then inside there's all of these crates and barrels full of stuff. Do you
I will quickly check for traps.
Sure.
I've learned my lesson.
give me a perception check.
Okay. We're going to go 10. Yeah.
I guess I should try that as well.
Yes. In fact, Siani, you can make a perception check with advantage because Bo is also looking, and you're looking where he is not. Let's say. Okay, so Siani, you notice as Bo's like, it's probably fine, and goes to step through into the little impromptu treasure room. There is a tripwire like spread across the door.
I'm gonna put a hand on his shoulder and stop him really quickly.
Yeah. So
And then point at the tripwire without saying a word. I'm just gonna point at it.
Yep.
It's the ground, yeah.
No,
Whereabouts are
you
guys in the
now that she points
No,
it out,
yeah, I know.
you can see it, right? And if you
Yeah.
if your gaze follows the tripwire, it goes along the floor, and then it goes up the wall, and then you look above the entrance to this like kind of caged off area, and there's what appears to be several like moonshine jugs or something of the sort suspended from this wire, set so that like if you broke the tripwire they would apparently fall on you and then presumably explode.
That would have been two. That would have been two horrors: Bo setting off a trap and losing all that alcohol.
That's a good point. I don't know. Can I disarm the trap, or do I just step over the fucking
Step
tripwire?
over it, I
I mean, you
guess.
could step over. Like disarming it, I think in this case would be like you would cut the wire in such a way that you could still like maintain control of it and like lower it to the ground like carefully.
Nah, fuck that. Step over it and start searching.
You just step over it and start.
You don't want the moonshine?
That will come later. The loot comes first.
You wanna toss the boxes first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, among other things, there's like a bunch of like food, and like sundries that apparently like the Rat King like keeps around to feed, you know, his numerous ratty subjects, most of which are now dead. But amongst the containers, and I will defer to the loot channel for this, you find 160 total gold pieces in coinage, divided as follows. And then several gems, 9 of them in total, each worth 10 gold pieces, also divided as followed, including an azurite, a banded agate, a hematite, a lapis lazuli, a malachite, a moss agate, and two. I cannot pronounce that last one. It's like rhodochrosite.
Yeah,
I think.
rhodochrosite.
Yeah,
Or rhodochrosite.
Rhodochrosite, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And then, additionally, amongst the findings is a potion, a familiar-looking red potion, but in a much fancier bottle, which I will just tell you is a potion of superior healing.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Shit. That's the good stuff.
And a single small black sphere that measures 3/4 of an inch in diameter and weighs 1 ounce. And has been put inside of a small leather bag that is stuffed full of feathers, presumably to keep the sphere from being damaged.
Is this a fucking grenade? Like, and
You do not know.
I don't care about any of that. I got my crown.
The gentleman, the young rat folk mercenary, also did inform you when he was rooting around getting the key off of the Rat King that his armor is magic. And now that you look at it, it does occur to you when he erupted into his gigantic rat form, like his armor actually changed shape and distorted to match his new body.
Interesting.
Yes.
Someone should look at that while I admire my crown.
I will. Well, I ask Lucina, is it okay to inspect the armor?
I mean, is it? It's tough to say whether I have to perform funeral rites for a giant talking rat or not.
Just look in the other direction. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up here, but I guess I will arbitrarily say funeral rites?
Sure.
I mean, it speaks. Obviously sentient. Obviously has a soul.
It was sentient until it transformed into a form that is incapable of speech. So yeah. For your part, Ray, like looking at the armor appears to be crafted from tightly bound vines to create a comfortable underlayer, from which grow a delicate layering of wide, flat leaves that broadly resemble armored plates. If you would like to make an Arcana check, we can see if maybe you can glean any useful information about it.
Oh, my Arcana is terrible.
So is mine.
We all have shit Arcana.
Well, fuck.
This is how we get the fucking. It seems to be some.
Okay.
So, let's see here. With a 15, with an 18, you hit the 15 mark, which is the character can guess the rough properties of the item and may attempt to use it. However, they do not know how many charges it has, if any, yada yada yada. More than likely, the character knows what will happen when a command word is uttered, but will need another Arcana check to correctly guess what it is. The armor doesn't have a command word, and it doesn't have any charges. I'll give you that much. Looking at it, you're relatively certain that this armor is magical in the way that it would serve to increase someone's armor class by a small amount. Let's say +1, right? Additionally, however, it appears as though the armor has been specifically crafted so that the plant-like nature of the armor allows it to grow and contract in order to match physical transformations of the body that would normally make it impossible for you to wear armor.
Druid armor.
So
It's druid armor.
druid armor.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Druid
some badass druid armor.
Okay.
Get
Well, I
fucking
guess
armored
we know who
bear
that's
forms
going
and
to.
So yeah, in the Discord for the loot channel, you will now see Darkleaf Shifter's armor.
Ooh.
Which, while wearing Darkleaf Shifter's armor, you count as wearing studded leather armor and gain a +1 bonus to your armor class. In addition, when you transform using your Wild Shape class feature or by similar method, the armor transforms to accommodate your new form, appearing as though it were fitted for the form and continuing to provide its enhanced armor class benefits to your new form.
That's fucking awesome.
That's cool, but imagine if you shifted into something small.
You'd be the world's hardiest mouse.
Yes. A small mouse wearing armor. And yes, as you're stripping the armor off of the Rat King's corpse, I think a small note falls out of the a pocket on the armor, and it's again one of those little cards with the gold lettering on it folded over. And if you pick it up and read it, it is once again written in Nibirius's hand, and it says, "Unfortunately, the place where I left this, someone else found it before you could get to it."
God damn you, Nibirius.
That's amazing.
That's actually pretty good. I was not expecting that. That's pretty good.
I vaguely was. As soon as you said it was made out of vines and leaves, I've been sitting there thinking, yeah, that matches my staff.
Indeed.
But yes, you have defeated the Rat King and claimed his domain, and you have a young rat folk mercenary who is surrendering to you, Vert. What are you planning on doing with your new empire of ash and dust?
Well, I don't really want to have another NPC, but maybe he can be like a retainer, you know?
Sure.
Since he is a rat, can I keep him in my arsenal?
You cannot keep him in the swarm. He is
Aw.
technically a humanoid.
I'm just picturing this guy being carried around in a wave of rats. Just like, hello!
Help me! There's just this swarm of rats following Vert everywhere, just like
Just gets
bearing this.
Clutch. He just gets a clutch pus with a fucking rat folk inside it.
Mhm. Oh dearie, I think I have enough here. One rat, two rat.
But yeah, he's just like staring at you expectantly while all of this happens, just like worrying his hands, just like, please don't, no kill.
Hmm.
Do you know what?
I'll
For the sake of
consider it.
science, I want to see something.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'm going to come over here and pet the little rat mercenary now.
What have you done?
Really? Did I only roll an...
You rolled
Man,
an
that
8
would
on
have
the
been
first
terrible. That
Yeah.
shatter would have only done 8 despite rolling fucking...
It would have done 9, but yeah, like the higher level cast above is the extra dice, right?
Yeah,
So
that was a
it's 8
pretty
total.
bad fucking roll.
But yeah, you
Yeah.
kind of like put your hand on his head and kind of like pet him, Lucina, and like he tenses like immediately when someone touches him, and then like realizes that you don't mean him any harm, and he kind of like leans his head like into your palm, just like, oh, this is nice. No one ever does this, you know, like.
Aren't you precious? Vera, you should keep him around and train him.
He's just kind of like, eh?
Hang on.
I mean,
Chotomate!
I mean, she is the newest ward of Bashaba, so as you wish.
Train?
Don't worry about it, little guy. It's not as difficult as it sounds.
What do?
It's okay. He's just going to train you how to become a better adventurer.
What?
What?
I'll come out and throw him some food for the fucking stock.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
like he catches it like instantly.
You guys are missing the most important thing. You could literally make him an acolyte of Bushaba and have him like, go around and
I
fucking...
could.
Yeah, you could turn him into a Bashabite missionary.
Ooh. I'll have to think on that for next week.
Possibly leave him here in Baldur's Gate to spread the good word while you are gone.
The bad word.
Yeah, well, it's good for you, bad for everyone else.
The fucking trainer would be like the fucking prank god of Baldur's Gate.
Oh my god, it's ridiculous. All right, so I'll do my XP calculations situation here real quick. Like,
This turned out better than I thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was gonna just be us like sitting here for a while watching a 1v1, which is technically what happened, but like what?
Yeah, but nobody likes 1v1s. It's better to get everybody involved.
Yeah. Watching a Visa fucking destroy everything there was
Yeah.
really good.
that's why I made a
So yeah,
cool
he
fight.
never had any intention of letting Barrett's fight on his own.
No,
Let's see.
my intention was to let him fight the Rat King on his own. Anything else was like fair game.
Mhm.
But no, the final blow on the Rat King, that was all his.
Yeah.
Rest, well, fucking shit up is sort of becoming a trademark for her.
Yeah.
Sort of.
And then the
Like,
Rat King
Just out of
himself.
curiosity, what are we under just now? Because that fucking... Just the sound of all them hitting the roof and then hitting the ground again must have been pretty fucking loud.
You're probably under like some warehouses or something down on the dock front, right? Like
There's
somebody,
like a little vent leading up, you know.
yeah, some dude on his lunch break probably just got like knocked over by like the floor shaking. Like, oh fuck! What the hell? But yeah, okay. So everybody will gain 1,000 experience points for defeating the Rat King and his minions.
8360, let's go.
And then I gave you the treasure, gave you the magic items. Oh yeah, does anybody want to arcana at that black sphere?
Oh,
I guess
Can
not.
I assist somebody?
Yeah, you can give someone advantage if you guys want to put your heads together.
Who's got the highest arcana then?
I have a 2 on it.
I have
The
one.
one.
So I guess me.
What about
we don't
you?
know shit about
What
magic.
about Lucina?
I'm at a 0.
Okay, so it sounds like it's
seems
a
to be
ray.
some kind of magic.
With advantage.
Yes, the
Seventeen.
magic
Right.
here seems to
It seems to be made of magic.
With
magic seems to be made
advantage.
of magic.
Oh, I have an 18.
Oh, Avisa got an 18.
Okay, so both of you fall into the 15 to 20 range, so that's enough for you to determine. You are relatively certain that if you threw this bead with enough force to cause it to break, it would explode on impact and do an amount of damage.
Mine.
Beyond that, you are somewhat unclear.
Mine?
I think I'm going
Mine?
to take that one if that's okay, because I've got stuff that I lob anyway from the fucking the meat sack.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
The meat sack.
Share the grenades.
I mean, I use my only grenade, so I'm done with that shit.
That's fair. And then, yeah, the only other important thing here, obviously I'm going to give Ray piety because he made Vert's day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's one thing I love more than me, and that's more of me.
Right. Very,
You're
very
fucking Loki
problematic.
of this group, man.
And then I will give Bosingbaugh, you get the piety for charging in heedlessly.
Endlessly orcs.
And Siani had to save you from stepping on a trap. Obviously we get Kellamvor piety for our death cleric for the wonderful sermon that she read as she made people kneel. But also, Lucina, I'm going to make a new resource on your character sheet.
Oh.
And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call this Bashaba Piety.
Yeah, get it.
Oh no.
Can you have 2 DAs?
Sure.
Once one overtakes the other, it becomes your primary.
Ah.
But Bashaba is taking notice of your manipulation of other people's fate, young lady.
Well, fuck.
That's the only reaction that develops.
And then obviously I will grant Siani piety for having once again sojourned to a new location and met new people, even if it was in a reeking sewer.
There's our favorite terrain now.
Where's the lie?
I'm serious. I'm seriously considering making sewers my favorite terrain after I get my next one.
Right, and clearly for all of your offerings to your dark lady, and
Ooh.
the possible thought that you are going to create a missionary of Bashaba out of this rat folk that you have spared from his death.
You sure you want to do that, Marcus?
I will give you the piety point.
Oh boy, this is gonna be bad, y'all.
Now
Is
it's
this on
time.
the one the ship blows up?
Bashaba's disciple. Anyone who rolls a 1 within 30 feet of you suddenly finds the result of their actions go disastrously wrong. For example, dropping a weapon or setting a house on fire.
Yep.
Cue the
What the fuck?
Crit
Yeah.
fumbles for everyone.
crit fumbles for everybody.
So, I'm just gonna make sure I have inspiration at all times now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, and Lucina, please, if you do not have it, mark inspiration in lieu of the sermon that you gave I believe I awarded an additional point of inspiration to Vert if he didn't already have it for all of the ridiculous horse shit that he pulled off in this session.
Excuse me. It's deer shit.
Fair. Ungulate shit. And then obviously for what you did, the thing that you did, Ray, please take inspiration.
I already had it, so it's fine.
Okay. Well then you may grant inspiration to someone who doesn't have it, if someone does not have it.
I think most of us have it, don't we? Does anyone not have it?
I've got it.
I didn't use mine this round.
Oh, okay. Do you have yours, Shags?
Yeah, I've got mine, yeah.
Alright, so, well, then, if you hadn't used it, you would have earned it. So, my advice to you is be more proactive with using your inspiration.
But I haven't needed to use it, that's the problem.
You can use it for other things.
Yeah. I use mine. Remember that one time I know a guy? Oh my god, best inspiration I've ever had in my entire life.
Yeah, you can use it to know a guy, you can use it to, like, add things to the scene that aren't normally there, and, like, you know, like, just keep it in mind. But,
add a chain to the roof so you could have fucking hung a anvil to it.
yes. But yeah, so I think having made up for Shags being a little bit late, we have gotten a full session out of it, and the Rat King has been defeated. The title has been claimed by the Party Ranger, and we will leave off there for the week.
Good session, guys. Good session.
Yeah, that shit was funny as fuck, man.
Alright,